been 16 billion years? It honestly has felt so long since she hasn't been stressed. It has been so long. She has a cup of chai next to her. Some good chai. And she's comfy. She's had a really fat nap. She will not lie. It was one of those naps when you drool. Like, she woke up and her pillow, drool. Absolutely nasty, drooly nap. It was one of those ones you wake up and you feel disgusting because you just drooled all over your face. But she feels great. She knocked out like a baby. Like, she woke up to like 7 pings. She was too tired. Not gonna lie. Say in the morning she had something quite important to do in the morning, right? But as she was driving back, you know when your eyes are kind of like flickering a little bit? That 20-minute drive was semi-dangerous. She will not lie. You know, she drove, and the only thing that made her home was the fact that Mama Tiger's sitting at the back. Like, but it's fine. She's alive. She had a fat nap. Everything's good. Job's a goodin'. There was a drool hiding under a beard. She feels like beard care seems really complex. Like, she keeps on seeing, like, adverts of, like, beard oil. You look at the real and curious staring back. You don't understand. You don't understand, Magua. Like, it was really jarring. Like, Mama Taka opened the door, like, of the bedroom, right? And was like, Tori, how does she look? And she looked at it. She saw the dragon of Dojima. Like, why is her mom wearing this? You know what, Pot? White shoes as well. Like, the whole fit was Kiryu Kazuma themed. And, like, Mama Taka obviously does not know who Kiryu Kazuma is. Like, she's seen the figures and she's seen, like, stuff, but you think Mama Taka can put the two together? No. Katemu, kate. Thank God for lurking. Enjoy your lurk. She's secretly a cosplay. It was jarring because it's like, so in a lot of Asian communities, they love their pleated wear. So if you saw the photo, like it's called pleat. It's like a Japanese style pleat, but it's the exact tone. Like, the photo was a zoomed in photo of her and her mom, right? And it's so jarring. It was quite scary. Look like you have many evening when you drove home from stargazing was so sleepy you don't know how you drove home. Sometimes it's like a miracle that she got home sometimes. Did she really get some beard oil? You need to get like how she's a bit confused how beards work. Obviously she does not have a beard, and the men in her family do not have beards because we're Asian and we are hairless Asians. So she never really like poked a beard. But like, how does it work? Like, what if you oil it too much and it becomes straight? Like, what if it stops curling? Can you straighten a beard? Like, you know, with like a hair straightener? The dragon of the tiger home? You don't understand. Mama Tiger tried to dress her today. We had to like dress in like, you know, semi-formal. Mama Tiger tried to dress her. She's quite old to be dressed by her own mother. And Tori was like, you know what? No. You just brush yours? But doesn't it not get tangled? Do you have the kind of beard that you can like stick pens into it? Honestly, if she ever grew a beard, for some random reason, the first thing she would do is just like try to stack things to it, like hook a keychain onto it or something. Oh, her phone died. So enjoy swishing Taiga. Lose your toad? Absolutely not. If you saw some of the fits Mama Tiger has put her in as a cub, you would also refuse on her behalf. 'Cause like, you know those what they put those like those kid pageant things? You know when like the clothes are inappropriate for the child? It's that. Like not in a weird lewd way, but like, you know, it's oversized. It makes the kid look like they're from the 80s. Oh wait, this is Russian. She has no idea what you said, but privet. That's the only Russian word she knows. And Harasho. That's all you get. That's the only bit you get. That's all you get. She has no idea what any other words. Okay, come on, reconnect for her. There you go. You know little Russian? No. She knows privet, da, and Harasho, and that's it. That's the only Russian you're ever gonna get out of her. It's a very complicated language. Johnny, welcome. My mom always dressed me and my brother in matching outfits, like we were twins, even though we're years apart. Did you not get the hand-me-downs? Spasiba? Oh yeah, she knows that one now. She doesn't know anything else. That's it. That's all you get. She'd like to say, to not spoil the 23andMe results, she got 100% Asian. So, there is not a single Caucasian gene in her bloodline. It's quite complicated. You don't want to rush into it. That's terrible. Absolutely terrible. You're Asian? She can't tell whether or not, like, that's genuine shock or haha shock. As if we expected anything else? She was hoping! She had to go look at her results, okay? Like, not... Spoiler alert, she already knows what the results are, because she had to make sure that, you know, it doesn't show her government Thai name. So, the results, she knows the results already. Why is it playing out of her speaker? Oh! Oh, that was vile. Why that play out of her speakers? Oh! Oh, why is it just her tits? Oh, no! There you go. Go. Thank God for the hydrate. She's gonna hydrate with tea. Every day it finds a new way to break. It's cause the toggle is not like properly done where it makes sense. Her toggle is like the most stuck together with scotch tape kind of thing. You know? Got it and then get the hydration. Was there supposed not to be any BGM? No, there's meant to be BGM as well. Don't worry about... Oh, okay. Just gonna presume it's 10. She doesn't want to down her tea, though. She's gonna get some water instead. Right now, it's your job to count them. Today, She had... Oh! Trying to... Yep, welcome. She honestly... She feels like a lot has been done in the last week that has been stressing her out, and now it's basically almost done, and she's a bit at peace. Oh, it's Red Nana's job to count them. The gal who doubted must count them. Why was your mom dressed as Kiryu? She doesn't know. She doesn't know. Okay. We went to a formal event today. Okay, we went to a formal event in the morning, and Mama Taka just opens the door, and it's Kiryu Kazuma. And she couldn't tell Mama Taka, oh, Ma, you're dressed as an anime character. You know? 1, 2. You have to count them, Ranana. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. She thinks it's 12. She saw 2. Any redeem get unloaded? You don't have mod view up? Oh, the udon coming out was so gal. She's glad. She's glad. She honestly was a bit worried about the udon carbonara. She probably would never make it again because it was a lot of work. But she's glad you liked it. She's glad. It's very simple. Honestly, it's very simple to make it when you don't have 16 other things to do at the same time. But she's also glad that the Thai milk tea was a good level of sweet, because she thinks it's too sweet, okay? Tori thought the Thai milk tea was too sweet for her, but she's also a gal who has absolutely zero sugar in her teas, right? I'm glad I try at least once. My friend was like, oh, you can really smell the cheese? It's carbonara! What do you expect? What do you expect? I'm not gonna lie, she's never really made Thai milk tea at that level of batch. She normally makes enough just for 3 or 4 portions. She kind of eyeballed a lot of the ingredients, which is not great when you're trying to cook. Enjoy walking the doggo. Enjoy. Why are so few people looking at such a cute girl? Bro, you tell her. It's because, you think it's a cute girl on screen and suddenly she's talking about shit and crap. So, it's like you think you're watching a cute girl, but in turn, you're watching a degenerate. Did your friend enjoy it, though? Did your friend enjoy, the cafe? She's not sure she's ever seen that said friend at the cafe. No, she's trying to think of more, easier foods to cook. Tatsu was still talking about Mama Taiga? Listen, her ma is cute, okay? Her ma is 65, okay? Mama Taiga is old as hell. But she gets mistaken as Tori's sister sometimes, which is either a really nice compliment for her or a really mean insult for Tori. She can't tell. She can't really tell. She honestly can't tell which one it is. Not sure they'll ever return, but they enjoyed the experience and walked away with 2 checkies. You know what? The fact that they got an extra one, that's pretty good. You know? It's always interesting to see how, gals who are not into maid cafes, kind of just experience it. So that preservative MSG in the food? Actually, there was no MSG. There was only MSG in the... There was MSG in the yakisoba. And there was MSG in the omurice, but not the carbonara. That would be weird. She never really tried putting MSG in, Western, quote-unquote, food. You know? Remember Rocco's mod showed up? We didn't even know they were going? They're probably the one that ordered their ticket, at, Thursday evening before the event. Tut, tut, tut. who that was. She has a presumption of who that might be. If you look your age at most, it's complimented to her and you. If you look younger, then it's a compliment to you both. Tori got once ID'd for a 12, like a age 12 rated item. So, you know. You know. That's why what do you mean what? She complained about it before. That she got ID'd for Christmas crackers, which is it's a British thing. She didn't realize it was like not a universal thing, but it's a British like thing that like you pull a cracker and you get a toy in a hat from it. And you need to be 12 or over to buy some. And she got ID'd. Kind of rough, isn't it? You're still eating those leftover udons 4 days later. You're still a fourth of a bag left. You want to die? Just make the udon carbonara, Lapin. Some eggs, some parmesan. Mix it up. Rocco was great. Rocco is great. Rocco's streaming right now. She's pretty sure. She remembered seeing a tab. Rocco's currently streaming. You go check her out too. We have ID checks at 18 to 21. She gets ID'd for things like energy drinks and paracetamol sometimes. It's a little bit rough. When she was younger, she was like, oh, you think she looks old? Now she's a bit offended whenever she gets ID for something that isn't like 18. I can look 10 years younger than I am, which I only used to get away from salespeople. Oh, she always does that too. She always does the, oh, mommy and daddy aren't home. Getting ID for something 12 years old by is crazy. It is crazy. You don't understand. She was offended when she went back to her tiger duty. She was like complaining to her co-workers all day. She was like, how dare they? She didn't carry ID then, and like she had to pull a photocopy, like a copy on her phone of her passport to prove to this guy. This guy did not. At Tesco did not let her out with those Christmas crackers. Wild. It was nice having Rocco around. Next time we should keep her here forever. We can't do that. She has clown things to do. She has a circus to go and do. You know? Can't buy more than 2 boxes, Brock. I can just come back. Exactly. She gets why though. With paracetamol, she kind of gets why they won't let you buy bulk amounts. Because, you know, health. She has a government to run. She has, a circus to run. Which, yeah. You're right. Got shaving, you got the baby face. She always finds it's very interesting when gals have, like, when gals can age by having facial hair. Again, can't relate. She's a hairless gal. Can't relate. You're taking a break from your own circus at the moment. We'll have to go back in a little bit. Deadline is almost here. You can do it, Lappin. You shave your goatee? Did you have a goatee when she met you, Lappin? Not gonna lie, she has forgotten how you look like. And the only thing she remembers is Stan from American Dad. Like, that's the only thing she has forgotten how you look like. Like, now, whenever she thinks of you, Lappin, like a human version of Stan from American Dad shows up. She doesn't remember how you look like at all. That's bad. At least no, like honest, brown, blonde. She doesn't know. It's bad. It's so bad. Okay, Lappin, it's been 2 years. Okay, it's been 2 years. Allow her. Allow her. Would she be green? Something you couldn't forget? Listen. You're Stan from American Dad with a Shy Guy mask on. Like, that's the auto visualization she has of you. Which you don't think is a bad one. Right? I actually don't know if it works anymore with the freaking bald spot on your head. Trying to think if she has a bald spot. Maybe if you like shaved her ears. You know, like these little gals. She shaved them. You think there'll be a bald spot there? Can you imagine a naked ear? Like no fur on the ear? Horrific. She won't lie. She has no recollection. Like, even Matula, like the only gal she remembers the face of is Magua because I made senpai because she saw them about 4 days ago. So like, that's the only gal. Matula, just a gal without hair. But sometimes she does see a photo of him on Twitter, so she's like, ah, there you go. You know, like, she's just not very good at faces, okay? Like, she could try to remember people. Listen, she forgot how Dota looked like, and Dota lived with her for like 10 days. You know, like, that's just the thing. She just had, it's not you, it's her. She just doesn't remember things. You're just the face of boss from the Japanese coffee brand. She doesn't remember how that guy looks like. She just knows bald guy. Listen, Tori could be married right now and forget her husband's face every morning. She hopes it'll be a pleasant surprise every morning. She'll wake up and be like, "You're not cute." It's back. It's her. She just doesn't remember people's faces that much. Like, she remembers. She used to forget a gal, like some of the customers' names because they kind of look the same. Like they have the same makeup style, and like she would call the wrong name, and she'd be a bit embarrassed. She'd be like, "Oh, sorry," like kind of look the same. Listen, they were boring each other's cosplays, okay? Like, how is she meant to know if you're switch and swapping cosplays? Listen, her memory is just bad, okay? Like, there's not really much of an excuse. Her memory's just bad. You know? How about voices? Do you at least remember those easier? Lapid. 3 out of, like, okay, before she got new mods, 3 out of her 4 mods have the same fucking voice. She can't tell them apart. If you've ever heard Dota, Brandon in a VC at the same time, difficult. And Rachel, Brandon, and Dota are like the same voice box. She's deaf as hell already. For the third one, it sounds the same. She made it. She got it wrong. It was 2. She forgot that Miana doesn't sound the same. She thought Miana sounded the same. Then again, she's trying to think now. She's trying to remember people's voices from like the community nights and stuff. Have they all been in the same room together? Maybe they're all the same person? If they were, kudos to them. If they've been pretending to be 3 people at the same time, kudos to you. 10 out of 10. So, she feels okay. This is gonna sound real weird. It's gonna sound really weird, but normally she can tell people by their smell. You know, she feels like that's a weird one, but she can kind of have she can kind of tell people a lot better from their smell. And like, okay, not like first first time meetings, but like after we meet a couple of times, especially at cons when like they're all wearing different outfits and stuff, she can usually tell. They're like, oh yes, you're at least from this one group of people. She can smell. It's not like, you know, she's not talking about your bio or anything like that. She's talking about like the natural essence that gals have. But like it's never like she's never talking about bio. It's like just your diet. Like she can kind of tell when people have like people are vegetarian or people are like they eat a lot of meat. The meat eaters are always the ones that are a little bit more strong. Buy new clothes with eating torches. She doesn't recognize you by the smell of smoke. She won't lie, Brandon, when she can usually tell, even if you have a new set of clothes, because like it's in your like sweat. But again, if you don't smoke yourself, it's not as strong. But if you smoke, she usually can tell, like from your sweat. So if you come during the winter, you might not be as potent. Also, Cafe Monster, Cafe Scott, Cafe. Sorry, she forgot to say Cafe to you. Welcome. Oh, okay. What smell are we talking? We're talking about recognizing people, and her recognition kind of comes from smell sometimes. Bought a second-hand bag off eBay. Took a while to get the smell of the previous owner out. She can tell people by their age as well. Like, the people, like... Have you, like, okay... this is like a UK only thing, but it's like going to a thrift store. It's like going to a charity store. Everything smells like charity store. It's a bit like that, but like individual people, right? Like something smells like it's from a charity store. And sometimes old people smell. But she doesn't know why. She doesn't know why. Maybe she should get it checked out. You know? Like, then again, okay, she's not gonna recognize you by scent within the first meeting. But like after a while, especially if you live with her, or you visit her enough, she can tell. But you're gonna risk, okay? If you meet up with her enough times, you're gonna risk her telling you to go take a shower. It's probably dead skin. Honestly, it is probably dead skin. It's probably just things like residue. So if you work with a lot of oils and stuff, she can normally smell the oil on you, and like aerosols. Like let's say you use like that WK. That's a drink. WKD is a drink. W4. You know that thing that sprays to make things lubricated? If you use a lot of that, you end up smelling like it a bit. WD4. Yeah, that one. You usually smell like that. If you use a lot of work, if you do a lot of work in like mechanics and stuff, you smell like that. If you're quite a sporty gal, you have a very like outside smell. Person enters the convention, they're here. Listen. She don't know if you've been into a convention, but the smell in the convention, there are other problems in the convention smell that her should be recognizing the faint smell of her friends. Because some of those gals do not shower in those conventions, okay? Sometimes she's absolutely violated. Her nose violated at conventions. And like, it's volatile. You need to wash your hoodie? She feels like she hardly ever washes her hoodies. But then again, she also doesn't smell ever much. Well, you know what? Should have been in part of the genetic profile she has. She took a 23andMe back in like January. She finally got the results. Very good. Holloway Road, that's all you needed to say. Man, you didn't even need to say the Greek retreat part. Just say Holloway Road, that's enough. But those food carts outside the grill, that grill danger dogs smell horrible. Listen. After being in AX during the summer, those hot dogs smelled a lot better. You always get paranoid at conventions because you pick up the sweaty smell and worry it's me? If you can... Okay, so that's the problem, right? People, if you can smell it, it's not you. 90% of the time, if you can smell it, it's not gonna be you because you're so used to your own smell, right? So, like, you wouldn't smell yourself unless you're like... Sometimes when she smells herself, she's like, oh no. Like, that's when you know it's bad. Like, if you can smell yourself, that's when it's bad. Okay. Bruh. She just spent the whole weekend speaking in first person, and now you want her speaking... Oh, for fuck's sake, she already fucked it up. Cannot defend the smell in AX. It's gotten better outside the exhibit hall. The artist alley, for the most part, is natural. It's a neutral scent. It's because people are selling sprays now. Like, people are selling like body spray and deodorant at these cons now. As long as you shower and wear deodorant, you shouldn't smell during conventions. You say that, but I do know a few friends that like have BO right after they leave the shower, which is really unfortunate. Like, she has watched them come out the shower, not in the bathroom, but like, come out the bathroom, washed, 10 minutes, they start smelling already. And she's like, what in your genetics? The Miku deodorant? Listen, if I could design a deodorant without a... I don't know, actually. I don't know if the UK would be offended by deodorant, like, being sold at cons. There's no fishing game today. How long they shower for? Sometimes it's not to do with, like, showering. Sometimes it is just pure genetics. Like, unfortunate ass genetics, but it is a thing. That's why it's in your head. It's cause like it'll be a sound, it'll be a distractor, you know? You once worked at Dragon Ball Z marathon room at an anime convention. The smell made I was walk out. Conrad, surely that's a sign for you to fix said problem. Now, like, just get some Febreze. You showed us public open-air urinals in the UK parks before I believe anything now? Listen, I'd rather have an open-air urinal out than them just pissing everywhere. Sometimes when you're just walking on the streets of London, you don't see it. But, like, the whiff of, like, dried piss just hits you and it makes you want to go home. Honestly, that happened to me on Tuesday after, like, I had my beautiful meal with my wonderful co-workers. Walking home with disgusting. I don't like them. I want to wash my hands after you used them. Okay, so you would rather piss in a bush than in the public urinal? Like, listen. Sometimes you're just desperate. Sometimes you're desperate. You drank too much. You've opened the tap. You know? You walked the door and got punched by the smell of beer? It's not as bad now, but I've heard that some places are still bad. Like, we recently had a Genshin concert in the UK, in London. And according to my friends, vile. The aroma, vile. But some other places seem to be okay. So, I don't know. Just walk a 2-minute public restroom at a gas station? We don't have those. We don't even have gas stations. Do we have gas stations in central London? Like, do they even exist? But yeah, we don't really have public restrooms. You might have to go to a Spoons. And like, honestly, if you go to a Spoons, you might as well piss in the open public one. Hello, welcome. We're talking about public urinals in London. Welcome! Kate, banana! Kate, welcome. If you don't know who I am, my name is Tori. And, I'm British! We're currently talking about the joys of British public toilets. Because if you don't know, wait, let me get a photo out because like we have these public toilets, not for only for gals with the ability to go to the loo, but we have like these, and like we're discussing if people would use them or like walk into your local spoons. But cafe, welcome banana cafe house, welcome. We're gonna be learning whether or not I'm tired because we just did a 23andMe. We're gonna find out in a bit, but first we're gonna talk about this. What led into this conversation? Don't talk about it, house. Like, are those toilets a London thing? You've never seen those before? I don't know if these exist outside of London. I think they exist in like Birmingham and like Liverpool and Manchester, maybe like major cities. But we don't really have like them outside of London. But this is normally next to like the clubbing zone, you know, like Soho area and everything like that. You know? You need to tip to go to the loo in the US? You just have to walk with confidence into a Wetherspoons if you need to loo. Or you can go to Mackey's. You can go to a Mackey's, but that's probably the only place you can probably go to a public toilet in London anyway, in like central London. So sometimes I would just like I would just go like it would be like 10 p.m. and I need the loo. I'll just go into like work. Just go into work and just go piss. Like I'll use a key to open up and just go to the toilet and just lock it up and go home. It's fine. But other than that, if you do need to redirect and run, feel free to. Thank you so much. Please give Manana lots of love. You got the power move using one of these during the day? Never seen someone use it during the day. Never. I've always seen people use it like, you know, like 7, 8 p.m. That's when people start using it. Thank you for the hydrate though. But John Oliver said it must be true. They don't. Like, you can select 0 in some of the tipping places. I have seen it in the US. I mean, I would normally, but I'm curious on where the hell this is going. Don't worry about it. We brush off the conversation under the rug relatively well. Before this conversation, we're talking about how I can tell people by their smell. So like, if that's your kind of vibe, welcome to the kitchen. You know, your pal used one during the day, and it was the first time seeing one, and was like, "All right, bet." It's just you having to pull down your pants in public. Like for the world to see. You know? You can just get away with walking in because you're cute? Nah, I get so nervous if I try to walk into like a Spoons or like a Mackey's to go to the loo. Because they'll just look at you like... Duh, honestly, I'm pretty good at not hitting the loo in public. Because like, public toilets, unless they're in a restaurant, are kind of grim. You know, like, what? They're a level where you kind of just want to hover. Which sometimes I do. Sometimes I do not let the beautiful tiger cheeks touch the thing because it just looks like it's harboring too many things going on there. You know? There were 2 women squatting, no fear, in the loo, like just going. You know what? That's what they don't know about the Spoons or Mackey's trick. You don't wipe it down before you sit, bruh. You think I'm gonna touch that thing? That thing sometimes it's vile. Like as in like if I touched it, I'd have to like 16-step sanitize my hands afterwards. Is Tori talking about shit again? No. I'm talking about piss. We're talking about the public loo again. Which, I'm not gonna lie, don't know how that came by. How that conversation came by. Because it went from beer to smell. Wait, people can't recognize people. Having people sound the same as each other on VC. And then it went to, I can smell people. And then it went to toilets. So, somebody said it. You know? Somebody said it. I'm glad those metal toilets don't exist anymore. They still do. There's a few places. There's a place called Meat Liquor in Bond Street area. Wait, no, not the Bond Street branch. Which branch was it? Oh, which branch was it? It might be the Shoreditch one, which kind of explains a lot of things. And it's a branch of this burger joint, really good burger joint. And the toilets were the most vile things. They look like an apocalypse. Like it looks vile. Just say so, May. Don't worry about it. She's off duty. She's off duty. The common path of conversation, beer, voices sounding the same, smelling people, than public restrooms. Yeah, that's just the average VTuber experience. All right, Tori, I forgot you. No, hey, she thought Rachel was a mod, actually. Not. She forgot Rachel existed. Hey, take it back. Take it back. Take it back. She thought Rachel was a mod, okay? Oh, I never used the loo. Don't use the loo at Meat Liquor. Unless you're in the Bond Street. Bond Street branch is like a restaurant, so it's fine. Was it at a Byron's? Papa Burgers? But vile toilets? No, it's called Meat Liquor. Really good burgers and really good chicken. Like really good spicy chicken. But, Byron, she hasn't been to Byron Burgers in years. When was the last time she went to Byron Burgers? Oh, that's like ages ago. There's so many, like, pop-up burger places that she'd rather go to now. Especially in central London. Why did Tori think I was a mod? It's because, she was talking about how in VC, 3 of her mods sound the same. And then she thought about it. It was just Brandon and Delta. She put you in the pile too. Because you, Brandon, and Delta sound the same to her in VC, and she gets confused. Because we were talking about faces, and then Lapin was like, oh, but maybe you recognize their voice. Quite the opposite. She'd recognize faces before she recognizes voice. Her ability to recognize people's, like, faces and stuff is a bit better than her ability. She's trying to okay. Where is her? There you go. Let's close you. Let's close you. Let's close you. Okay. Right. Okay. Speaking of Lubitz, I don't know if you're still keeping up with Nikki, but I had some chef girls. She saw some of the images, which they were really cute. She hasn't logged in ages because she has not had the time. You recognize voices from less than a syllable? You once recognized a voice actor from a slight gasp? That's crazy, Scott. That's crazy. Listen, her hearing's bad. Like, it's not on you, 3, Braden, Delta, and Rachel, but she just has bad hearing, okay? You have an ear for voices? That's good. That means you recognize, like, it's good that you recognize voices. She cannot. She's quite the opposite. Quite the opposite. Pure Tori thing, yeah, she's just deaf sometimes. She has very selective hearing, like, to a point where she probably should go and check with, like, a professional about it. Like, she's a little bit too young to be going deaf at the moment, but sometimes she has very selective hearing. Like, someone will be talking to her and she'll be doing something on the phone and she just would not hear anything. Like, she would not recognize anything. You have trouble with people, with remembering names of people I met? She only has trouble if they have a basic name. It sounds mean, but if your name is like John, she might be like, are you Steve? You know, like she's that kind of gal. But again, dyslexic. So if you have a basic English name, maybe it's because in Thailand we have crazy names. You know, your name is Bubbles, right? Like maybe it's maybe it's a her thing, okay? My name is Steve. No, don't even talk about the Minecraft movie. She kind of wish she got to see the bad CGI version, though. She went to watch the Minecraft movie on Sunday after the event, and you know, like, you can't think what it would be like if you were going through a trip. I didn't know Powerpuff Girls came from Thailand, but some people's names are after them. You know, like, if you ever, okay, Thai names are crazy, okay? Thai names on their legal documents, absolutely crazy. They look like button mashing sometimes. But nicknames, wild things. It's like, my name is Mint. My name is she has a friend called Great. 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 And she has a friend called Balloon. You know, like, she has friends, but like their real names are like Kun Sapat Pulit. Like, it's the most random Thai names, but like their nicknames are so distinct. Her favorite one is one of her gal pals. One of her gal pals, his name is Moo, which in Thai is pig. Straight up pig. But she forgot his name and was like, is it Moo? But it's wrong. She just called this gal a pig. And he's a round gal. Like, he's not a skinny gal. He's like a round gal, right? So like, sometimes you get a little bit like, ooh. One of Mama Tiger's friends is named Ju, which translates into pee-pee. Like the not the actual word, but like the kid version of it. You know, like, ooh, oh, wiener. That's the best equivalent. Gal's name is Wiener in Thai. That's why she gets struggles if your name is Steve and John. She's gonna struggle to remember that because your name ain't Pee-pee. You know. Harikukte Mahanakon. That's not even. Gungte Mahanakon is like the first 4 words of like 20. Gungte Mahanakon is like it's the sort of the name of Bangkok. She wouldn't be able to tell you the full name of Bangkok. Okay. Chichio broad naming convention from Dragon Ball. Like, it is literally just calling somebody a pee-pee. But like that's the name they picked. But why Bangkok? Because you're gonna bang some. Kate moment. Kate, welcome. Welcome. You said it? Listen, it's the joke you get from being Thai, okay? Like, the amount of times that she's been asked if she's a lady boy because she's from Bangkok. At that point, you just say yes and see how they react. Because obviously, they're expecting you to be like, oh, haha, no, absolutely not. But sometimes she just goes, yeah. Dead-faced, stare into their soul. Sometimes she says yes, and then she licks her lips. This makes them extra uncomfortable. a long time of being asked this. You're gonna have to start being creative about it. She's never been asked at a maid cafe, okay? If they asked her in a maid cafe, they're getting kicked out. But she's been asked in many various places. กรุงเทพมหานครอมรรัตนครชินมะ No, she can't even. She hates phonetic Thai, like as in phonetically written Thai. Disgusting. Oh no, they could respond with Bangkok. No, it's never that, because it always throws them off. And you have to double down and like make them even more uncomfortable. Thank you for the new computer password. You might just spell it. It is very cool. Like the name itself is very, very cool. Like Udom Ratchathani is like an area. Like it's basically naming every fucking area. In Bangkok. But honestly, like you can kind of tell Gal's name. She's a bit different because Tori is just a tiger. She doesn't really get long ass Thai names, but like in general, Thai nicknames are usually quite long and quite complicated. But nicknames, sometimes she thinks they just randomly open a page in a dictionary and just pick a word. Right? Like sometimes they just go, ooh, what should we name? Ka? This is leg in Thai. You know, like maybe you all have to kin assign you all Thai names. Would you all like a Thai name? Okay, who would like a Thai name today? She'll give you a funny Thai nickname. Because, who named the kid Sephiroth? What's a Thai name? Oh, the Thai word for chicken is Gai. G-A-I? Gai. Magua, Peppa. Your Thai name? Peppa. You know, like that's the kind of you know, that's the kind of name you would get. Like you just get random like words in a Thai accent. You know, Peppa. Brandon, Gop, which is frog in Thai. Gop. Okay, let's see. Which mates, a Thai nickname. Okay, you gotta give her something. You gotta give her, She's trying to think. She's trying to kid assign you. Rachel? Muang. Purple. Peppa. Yeah, Peppa oh, her phone died again. That's great. In Thai, paper is gadan, but like, sometimes we like to pronounce English words in a Thai way as a nickname. Her phone will wake up at some point. You knew a guy from China who introduced himself as John, the reason being that his real name translates to fish? You? That's what fish in Chinese is. What? Bouncing Tori is nice. She'd be bouncing. She's just trying her best. Okay. Rachel. You know what? She's trying to think, right? Tall. Like the word tall in a Thai accent. That's the kind of nicknames we all have, okay? Like Rachel, tall. Not tall. Tall. Like, yeah, Thai is very tonal. Okay? Thai is very tonal. Lappen. To be fair, Lappen probably would just be pronounced with a Thai accent. If only I could say what my real name is, an anagram of, oh no. Is it a bad one? So like tall. Yeah, that would be what the Thai nickname would be. Muang or tall. Muang is purple in Thai. Phone occasionally dying. Guessing it might just be Nana. Oh yeah, probably no. Maybe it's just red. It could just be red. Red. Or dang. Dang is red in Thai. Just trying to think. Macaron. You just be in Thai. Macaron. She doesn't realize how like tonal and like how Thai Tinglish works until she like started trying to learn Thai again. She was like, oh yeah, these words are really especially talking to Mama Taiga. Kinda hard, you know? You're a sheep, you be banana. To be fair, banana in Thai is koi, but a lot of time is just banana. Trying to think of fun nicknames. To be fair, it's honestly just random words. Like macarons would probably be just joy. Joy. And honestly, it's one of those things though. It's one of those things where Thai nicknames is the most wild thing. You could come up with any nickname and people would just accept it. Just accept it. You can call yourself shit and they'll just be like, yeah, that's normal. It's fine. Chi. Mako would just become the nurse in Pokemon. Just be egg? An egg now? Maka is quite cute. Maka. Very close to watch. Maka. You didn't realize how bad Thai is for like thingy though. You almost posted what your mom nicknamed me as a baby. Her nickname as a baby was the blob from hell in Thai. Not really a baby, like as in like she was like young teens, but like why? Because that's just how Asian parenting worked, Lapin. She used to be called Tum Nalok, which is the blob from hell. What does that mean? She doesn't get called it anymore because now Tori's skinnier than Mama Taiga, but like, you know. Back in her day. What is your brother then? Handsome. Law. She's like handsome in Thai. Tell her it ain't so. That the gender bias in Asian families. To be fair, Papa Taiga would be a little bit meaner to her brother. So yeah, like it's balanced out. You know? It's fine. It's fine. Tori wears a slightly lower cut top and she gets called a slut. You know, like it is just what it is in Asian families. She shows a single bit of boob. Hoy. Normally your name would be abbreviated to Jake. I got called Cobb. Like a coin on a cob? That's a cute name though. Your family called you that? Yeah, Mom would. But like, it's kind of weirdly normal. Or is this a childhood trauma? Who knows? We'll never know. Asians built different. Yeah, like it's one of those things where she goes like, didn't you? Nowadays she doesn't Mama Taiga doesn't really do anything because, you know, Tori's now old enough to make her own choices in life. 90%, 75% of the time. Builds character apparently. It's just nowadays, like it's said in slight jest, but it's not fully jest. You know, it's not 100% jest. Think the ass name of a name as the nickname would be cute? She literally calls Red Nana Red Nana. She doesn't actually know how to pronounce Red Nana's username. And Miana, like she's Manalis. You know, like it sounds like she's angry. I'm beginning to understand why Asian obesity standards are so high. It's just media, honestly. Like nowadays it's getting a bit better. It's getting a lot better in terms of like accepting people that are like, you know, that are higher than a size 10 UK. But like in Asia it's still pretty bad. Like Mama Taiga used to be like, why are you so dark? Her skin color. But now she doesn't care. She goes, oh, it's fine. Like Tori doesn't really care about her skin color anymore. She used to be very conscious about it. You know, like one of those gals that in the summer she would wear a long sleeve to not tan. But now, she does not care. Which is character development, everyone. See a pattern where Tori dyslexia messes with names? Oh, she forgot what happened on Tuesday, where like her dyslexia really activated, like real bad. Like it was bad. Consider size 16 pretty average? In Thailand, you'd be considered as morbidly obese at the size of 16. Like a size 8 is average in Asia. Maybe more like East Asia, like proper East Asia, not Southeast Asia. But like the beauty standards are still pretty bad. Like nowadays, I mean, okay, have you guys seen videos of like the plus size shopping in Thailand? You know what the shops are called? The shop's called Here Piggy Piggy. You know, like it's pretty bad over there. Like, wait, let her go find the shop names, because the shop names are wild. Wait, let her go find Platinum plus size mall. You've heard the rumor? Oh, it's bad. She wonders if she can find a good video. Go on, show us the names. Show us the names! The names are the funny part. A Japanese LL is not XL. Japanese LL is a UK 10-12. No, show her how bad it sounds. Is it TikTok? It's probably TikTok. Oh no! Let her look on TikTok without logging in. She doesn't want to log in. Oh! Oh! Quiet! No, show us the name of the stores. She needs to know the names. The names of the stores are the funny ones. There we go. We have Chubby Man as the store name. We have Fat Girls as the name of the store. What other names do we have in the list of places? You can find it by just searching up like Patunam plus size shopping. But like the names of the shops over there are wild. There's a shop called Too Tall. Yeah, That makes sense. That makes sense. Like, it's very blunt, the shopping in Thailand. But the fact that there is stuff there at all is pretty progressive, considering Thailand's usual naming conventions. Okay, you know what? Maybe it's time. Try pronouncing Pangolian. Something. She can't really imagine shopping when you're tall though in Thailand, cause like a lot of gals are really short, especially like women's clothing. If you're taller than like 5'4", like aka Tori's height, you're gonna struggle to buy clothes that don't like are not just too short on you. You're still getting better after Milky's graduated. That's okay. It takes time. It takes time. Takes time. Take your time. Good luck with your deadline. Focus on the deadline, you know. Don't think about it. Other clothes are way too long for your short arms and leggies. But you're just a small gal. Moog. You're a small gal. Maybe, to be fair, maybe Asian clothing is quite good for you, because, like, it's made for, like, shorter people. Especially Thai ones. You tell me as a 6'4" gal, you're trying to buy clothes in Thailand? You won't try to buy shirts, but you're probably trying to buy pants that won't, like, end at your calf. But, like, you could just get custom clothes there, you know? You know, you can always just get custom clothes. Okay, right, let's... Is it time? It's time? It's time. She's gonna quick double check that this page doesn't have her whole ass Thai name, which is where the whole conversation came from. That feel when you're too big to buy the Miku boxes? She used to have JoJo boxes, and now she thinks about it like... Why? Why do you want? Why do you want? To have Hatsune Miku near your jewels. Huh? Think not gonna lie, the deadline's for me. Oh yeah, it's for her graduation. That's rough, bro. That's rough lapping. It's fine. It's like, get out the way for the year, you know? I don't want Miku's face anywhere near there. Exactly. There you go. See? Magua's a good gal. Maid, though. Maid is like, get that bitch near the jewels right now. Rachel will be wearing Thai pants like the shorts. You mean the elephant pants? They're very comfy, to be fair. They probably do make like taller gal clothing just for like tourists, especially tourism clothes. Proper clothes, probably not. Problem with Asian size is your chest. Yeah, if you have a boob bigger than like a C cup, it's like gets wrecked. Get wrecked, fam. Right, it's time to look at her test. Okay. Oh! Welcome. Thank you so much for the raid, Shuni. Welcome. Thank you. Also, thank you so much for the raid as well, Janerto. Welcome. How was the tavern? Did you serve lots of good scrans? If you don't know who Tori is, she's just a gal. She's just a gal trying to figure out what race she is at this point. Even though she's considered as Thai, we're gonna find out that it's very wrong. But how was your collab If you need to raid and run or get some water, etc., feel free to do so. Feel free to do so. We're just going to be covering her 23andMe. And, it's confusing for sure. The double raid? Yeah, she presumes. She might be wrong. You are playing the same game. She's gonna presume you were doing a collab. But we're running a dual tavern. There's a few tavern games she really wants to try. You know one that she think you probably liked in it though? Like the have you seen the blacksmithing one? She forgot what it's called. It's really good. Should recommend it. But welcome. She's gonna call you 1, 2. Also, welcome. She's just a gal. That's it. She's gonna learn what her genetics are. And we're about to find out together. Well, she already knows. Okay. So, her hypothesis was always that she was at least 50% Chinese. Because her dad is Malaysian Chinese. But he's like one of the Malaysians that like are very, very much Chinese in background. Can't wait for this girl one. No. There is a obscure 1% in there, and she's a bit confused by that. But sadly, 100% Asian. There is no 1% Scottish in her, sadly. Then 23andMe had a massive data breach a few years ago that almost bankrupted them. They're technically bankrupt now, Rachel. She sent her sample in January and they declared like some sort of bankruptcy in March. She was not sure whether or not she was gonna get these results. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure. She might well enjoy it. Used to study metal artrancy and Smith a lot in school. Oh, that's a school subject? That's crazy. Tori's data was up for sale? That's fine. That's acceptable. You can buy her data. It's worth nothing. You will find out that her 80% of her phone data is kept with Kiryu Kazuma photos. So, like, there's not much data you can learn from that. But yes, she thinks she's 50%. She thought she was like, 75% Chinese. Because Mama Tiger's always said that she's like partially Chinese. Right? So she was like, okay, like 25% Thai and 75% Chinese. That was her hypothesis. Boy, was she quite wrong, everyone. So she is 91% Chinese. She did not expect it to be that high. Okay? She's 97.9% East Asian. Tori's basically just Chinese. Basically, she did 23andMe back in like January and she finally got her results. Right? So, this bit is the bit that confused her a little bit. Like, she knew she was a good portion of Chinese, but she's quite curious to where in China. She's also 6% Thai. Her whole brand's a lie. Everyone, her whole brand lies. She can't speak Chinese. And the fact, you know what? It's the fact that there's no Malaysian. What do you mean? There's no Malaysian? Where is the Malaysian? Where is Papa Tiger's Malaysian side? You're gonna have to ask Mama Tiger. So Mama Tiger was adamant that so she, because Tori's never met her grandparents on the mum side, so like Mama Tiger looks Chinese. Chinese, okay? Like, Mama Taiga looks pretty Chinese. But, like, she told her that, Grandma Taiga, Thai. Grandpa Taiga, Chinese. So, she was expecting 75% Chinese. It was like, this bit. Where's this bit coming from? Where's the Taiwanese coming from? Where is that coming from? All this time Tori saying she's Thai Malay is truly a lie. This bit is the bit that confused her. Honestly, the fact that there's not a single Malaysian, there is Thailand. We have 6% Thai. She's a little bit confused, but then again, those who met her, seen her face, would not think Thai. So she, realistically, is not the biggest surprise in the world. Because she looks pretty Chinese. But she looks like there's more into her in there. Right? She likes to think that she looks a little bit different than just pure Chinese. Right? She doesn't look full Chinese. She thinks. She's not sure, but, right? 0 Japanese, that's fun. 0 Korean, nothing else, right? Okay, here's the fun part. She's 1% Bengali. Where is this coming from? What genetics is she coming from? Where is that? Who's here? Who's here? You know what? Ask Mama Taiga. Mama Taiga's like, that's not her, that's your father. Instantaneously. That's the tiger for it? She thought she was an Indo-Chinese tiger. But apparently not. The immediate deflection, it's the immediate deflection brought by racism. Joanne was like, listen, she doesn't care who it comes from, but why did you instantly go, not her? This bit was quite interesting. Having 1%, that's almost, that's a good portion. Sure, Taiwan. No, just listen. She still has that 6% Thai, okay? But honestly, she expecting more of a match. She was expecting a little bit more of a mix, she was expecting not the 91% Chinese, she was expecting 75. Imagine you did a Mama Taiga do the 23. 23 and me is 80 quid, fam. Has Mama ever done a test like this too? No, because Mama Taiga is very adamant that she's Chinese Thai. It would be kind of fun to maybe one day make Mama Taiga do it, but have you ever tried getting a 60-something-year-old lady to spit in a bottle? Yeah, that's not happening. It's quite curious though. She would like to find out. She'd like to find out if it's a thing. But yeah, this is her genetic breakdown. She has a little bit of Pakistani as well, 0.2%. It's like that, when you cling on to a culture, you're like, yes, 1% Scottish. This is. She's like, oh damn, she didn't know that. But yeah, nothing else. She has absolutely nothing in any other culture. She's just pure Chinese. And 6% Thai. Her whole branding is a lie. Where's the British? The British is in our hearts. Just in our hearts, Yep, not a single detection. Pure Chinese, baby! Not a single detection of any place. Dire, innit? 1% Scottish Americans coming to Scotland to find the roots are up there amongst the least favorite people of all time. You see them a lot, did you get those? Rural Brits and the friends we made along the way? Listen. Okay, like, it's fun. British is just like it's just that, it's you know, it doesn't mean you're white. It's fine. Taiga-ish. It's a little bit dire. You know what would be amazing if Mama Taiga was just 100% Chinese? It would confuse her because her dad is definitely not Thai. Like, her dad is very much like Chinese. Like, he Chinese. He's the kind of guy that would have 100% Chinese, okay? But she's surprised by the Mama Taiga. It might be fun to do Mama Taiga's one day, but it'd be interesting to see where that percentage came from. You almost said Malaysian? So, he's a bit like how Tori says she's British. He's Malaysian, but he's ethnically not Malaysian. Because, like, Malaysia's kind of split into two sides. Like, two like, major ethnicities. So, there's, like, Chinese Malaysians, and then there's, like, Tamil Malays. Like, there's two very different sides. She wonders if there is, like, yeah, like, kind of like Sri Lankan, Southern Indian Malaysians. She gets, like, split up, you know? The 10% genetic Scots from the US have become a meme. Yeah, that's what Rachel has mentioned that. She's gonna call Scotland your home makes you Scottish in my opinion. Yeah, it's a bit like that. Like, you're British if your home is in the UK. But, like, you can't just be like, oh, she Caucasian now because she lives in the UK. Like, that's not how it works. That's like, it's kind of weirdly like your allegiance versus your ethnicity. So, like, for example, Tori apparently is 91% Chinese, but she's not going to say she's Chinese because she's never grown up there. She can't speak the language. She doesn't have any stick in China. She's never been in China for more than, like, a week in her life. So she wouldn't call herself Chinese. She would still call herself Thai. She's allowed to. She's 6% Thai, actually. Honestly, surprising that she's so low in the Thai scale. She was expecting something else, you know? She was not expecting Bengali. She would not lie. She has no idea where it came from. There's a chance. She has a feeling it actually is her dad's side. But it could, like, she was expecting a bit of Vietnamese in her. Not gonna lie, she was expecting some other, like, Asian in there. Because she looks like a weird gal. She doesn't look Thai or she doesn't look Chinese. She looks like a mix. But this is the most unmixed mix ever. This is like, fam, you Chinese? She's quintessentially Chinese. You know? It divides by 2 for every generation. So, like, are we saying that the Thai came from, like, her great-great-grandpa? It's just pure Chinese? Daya is almost purebred Chinese. How did this happen to her? It's interesting to see where, though. Like, it's interesting to see South Chinese more than, like, anywhere else. She didn't really know. If your dad is 25%, you should be, like, 12.5. So, like, her grandpa did, right? No. Honestly, again, too late to check what her dad is. Her dad is currently in the ground. Mama Taiga, to try to convince Mama Taiga to take a DNA test seems a little bit off. Though, she'd like to know, right? Like, because, like, obviously she can't compare this to anyone. She can't really compare this to anyone. Maybe she could get Bravo Tiger to take it and see. But, like, she can't really see how accurate this is. Because there's no one in her family has done it. Kate, Andrian, Kate. Mama Tiger is 25.5% Thai. Yeah, like, it's surprising. Because then she's confused who in her grandparents is a Thai gal. Because she doesn't know. She won't lie, she doesn't really know her grandparents. Again, her grandparents are kind of dead, so like she can't even go and like, you know, tell them to spit in a bottle for her. But it was an interesting mix of things. Mama Tiger would rage at test 10% Bengali. Mama Tiger was already raging at the 1%, Conrad. That 1% was already too much. Also, Kate Maki, Kate. Tori's not a ninja. She is 0% Japanese. She can't be a ninja. Accidentally found out your dad is Finnish? Oh, see this? Why can't she have cool stuff like that? She would love, like, to be fair, the Bengali is very cool to her. Because she didn't think at all she would be anything, like West Asian at all. So that's really cool for her. But, like, she kind of wished there was more variety, right? Like, she kind of wished there was more than just like, oh, congratulations, you're Chinese. Why can't she find out that she's like 5% Scottish? You know, like, why can't she find out she's 5% like... Indigenous American, you know, like... Because especially from your mother's side, you have no idea. She actually searched it out because, like, Tori doesn't actually know any of Mama Tiger's, like, side of the family. Like, they're a bit estranged. So she never, like, she doesn't know any of her, like, cousins on that side. And in this app, you can actually look at people who've taken the test. And she has a half cousin in New York from her mom's side. Will she ever contact them? Absolutely not. Kate, your boy, Kate. We're currently talking about her DNA results, where she found out she is 1% Bengali and only 6% Thai. So she's been giving you all a lie for the last 4 years. The 6% Thai and the 0% Malay isn't interesting enough. It is interesting, but she kind of wished that, like, percentage difference wasn't just Chinese. Your war has been ruined? She feels like she's played you all lie. Kate. She was 40% Tiger. That's where the Bengali comes from, apparently. She's a partially Bengal tiger. Kate. But yeah, finding out that she's 0% Malay is kind of funny. Like, it's kind of wild. Because it just means that her dad was really 100% Chinese. Right? Like, you know? Like, it's quite interesting. Because, like, she knew. Okay, she can look at herself in the mirror and know she's 100% Asian. There is nothing to her that says that she's not Asian. So the split is interesting. The South Chinese, that's just like mainland China, right? Like, that's just the mainland. Like, she presumes Taiwan's its own, like, bit. Mainland China's south. What's the difference in southern and south provinces? So attacking from Asian. Yeah, like, she's pretty Asian. She knew she was gonna be Asian. Like, there was no way there was any Caucasian or any other race in her. But yeah, it's honestly also surprised there's no Filipino. Cause like she's expecting her ancestors to have a little bit. Which type of tiger is best? The Indo-Chinese tiger, because that's what she is. Got this spin, welcome. 98% house cat. We saying Chinese tigers are just house cats? What? Is that what she is? She's gonna take the tie and run with it, okay? The Chinese is there. It's Indo-Chinese. So, like, technically that is what she is. Okay, like, the Chinese is still there. Southern China had the most immigration, so that makes sense? Yeah, like, she knew she was gonna be at least 75% Chinese. That's something she knew she was gonna be, because she knew her dad, 100% Chinese. Probably. Mama Taiga has told her different things throughout the years, right? Mama Taiga's like, oh, you know, you're half Chinese, you're like, grandpa's half Chinese and grandma's half Thai, but it changes every couple of years, which is why she took this test. Plus, she just wanted to know. She's just nosy. But, apparently, she's 1.6% Bengali and 0.2% Pakistani, which is in her ancestral breakdown. Like, that's like, you know, great grandpa or something. Like, it's so non-existent. But it's interesting still. She likes this one, broadly East Asian. I wonder how even the 0.2 even registers. She does wonder that too. Like, a part of her kind of wants Mama Taiga to take it or Brother Taiga to take it just to see what it says on their one, just to compare. Because, like, surely her and her brother should have a similar set of things. Right? Should have a similar set of things. Okay, let's hide that quickly. Okay. She's gonna skip the bits about her actual, like, genetic health. Because you don't need to know that. Right, so this is the extra section, right? Where it's the wellness and the traits. Okay, so we're gonna talk about these. Wonder what the margin error is? Oh, it did say on the other sheet. Wait, let her hide it again. She didn't know how to. Okay, what is confidence level? Basically, it's like 90%, it says on the thing. But that's fine. Target Mama Taiga and Brother Taiga to test and find out she's been adopted this whole time. Nah, she can't be adopted. She has a copy and paste nose from Mama Taiga. Like, it's copy and paste. Then again, none of you probably ever met Mama Taiga, but like, if you had met Mama Taiga, actually Maid might have met Mama Taiga once. Out of everyone in chat right now, Maid might have met Mama Taiga. Cause she was at a con once. Out of everyone that's likely to have met Mama Taiga, but Mama Taiga has an exact same nose as her. Like, as in, like, copy and paste nose. Can we still talk out? We can. Yes! She's not rebranding because she's more Chinese than Thai. But yes, this is like the extra bits you can get. They basically ask people questions and they answer it, and then they compare your genetics to theirs, and then, you know, you figure it out from there. But here's some extra tidbits that they've given her. Some of it's true, some of it's not true. You know, alcohol flush reaction, likely to flush. Yes, she goes red. She goes very red. We just call her Tiger. No! You still call her Tiger. She's 6%. Let her be Tiger. Caffeine consumption. Likely consume less. Her limit is 3 coffees and she goes crazy. So she doesn't know that counts. ToriThaiga, how dare you? Deep sleep. Less likely to be a deep sleeper. As she's getting older, she is having more and more trouble sleeping deeply. Ow. Captain Delta, welcome to her rebrand where she can't be ToriThaiga anymore because she's 6% Thai. But as she's getting older, she used to be able to sleep like a baby, but now it's actually getting harder for her to sleep too deeply, which is a bit sad. Muscle composition, uncommon in elite power athletes, aka her muscles are shit.
$5. I've been meaning to ask, what are proper UK tea brands for a maid cafe tea time?
See, she's biased. But thank you so much, She has no idea why the text is not there, by the way. But thank you so much, Conrad. Thank you for the $5. The best tea brand, in her humble opinion, is to serve. Okay, it depends what you're trying to serve. Okay, if you just want a cuppa, Yorkshire tea is the only tea you ever need. Yorkshire tea is the only one. You need. But if you're doing an afternoon tea, if you're doing a proper afternoon tea, she really likes a rose tea. A rose tea in an afternoon tea setting is really good. Rose tea or an Earl Grey? An Earl Grey is really good. Earl Grey is really good for like afternoon tea thing. But if you just want a straight cuppa, at the maid cafe, she always serves Yorkshire tea. Like, if you can go bougie if you want, you can get a Fortnum and Mason often like English tea. But like honestly, the best tasting one for her is Yorkshire tea. There are other brands, but Yorkshire's good. The roasted event was very nice and floral. It's super. Like the blend she got for the rose tea is really strong. She thinks like that's how Louis would be like. Yorkshire Gold. Do you guys have just normal Yorkshire? Because Yorkshire Gold is the bougie stuff. You know, like, she can't tell you the difference between normal Yorkshire and Yorkshire Gold. But Yorkshire Gold's like 6 times more expensive. It tastes the same. I don't know what counts as ethnicity and nationality anymore, so whatever. Yeah, but she thought she was at least going to be a tiny bit ethnically Malay. Yorkshire Gold drinks very smooth. It is very smooth. It's the least oily of the English breakfast teas. Cause like the other brands like Tetley, PG Tips. What's the other one? Tetley, PG Tips, and Twinings. They're more oilier. She don't know how to explain it. Builders is not a type of tea. Builders is just how you prepare the tea. Builders brew is the only way you should really drink breakfast tea. Just tea bag in hot water, 3 minutes. Take the tea bag out and a tablespoon of milk. 1 milk. No sugar. No sugar in your Builder's brew. Anyone who adds sugar into their tea is crazy to her. She's a no sugar tea gal. Which is why when she said the Thai milk tea at the cafe, she thought it was way too sweet, but she had to get other people to try it because her level of sweetness is a lot lower than everybody else's. PG Tips seems to be worse than it used to be now. PG Tips is only good for the monkey. Like that monkey's cute. But like everything else about PG Tips, bad. It's cheap. It's like it doesn't taste very good. It's so oily. Like there's a whole like Yorkshire tea, there is still oil on Yorkshire tea, but it's not as oily. You know what she means? Like, She's gonna prepare some Yorkshire tea for gal pals that come outside from the UK. I have mine with no milk or sugar. You have no milk in your English breakfast? That's that's the wild one. Thai tea is very sweet. It was very sweet for her, but it was like perfect for other gals. She kind of took it. You don't really like drink tea or like it? I think I might not be British. Do you like non-British teas though? Like, you know, like there's Chinese teas, there's Thai teas, there's like masala tea, there's a lot of different teas. Cause like she actually really likes chai, which is tea. It's like West Asian tea. Grant had all the old PG Tip monkey plushies before we got the current one. The old PG Tip monkey is very cute. She's a big fan. I don't know what you mean. I add sugar and sweetener to your tea. It's crazy. 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 Charlie, okay, she does like chai a lot. Though, like, she's trying to find her favorite chai place. There's a place, though, in Uxbridge. Don't know where Uxbridge is? She's not surprised. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's at the end of the Metropolitan line in London. Very good. Very good chai place next to the station. Probably the best chai she's ever had. The middle of the random place in Uxbridge. Privet, kapi, welcome. Honestly, chai is great, but it's a pain to make. Like, every time she wants to make isn't like the instant stuff she has. Like, she doesn't do it anymore. She cannot speak Russian. She just knows how to say hello. And spasiba. Something like that. She forgot it already. But it's fine. Continue on with this list. Sleep movement. Likely more than average movement. She doesn't know what that means. She can't tell you if she does or not. But she used to kick people in her sleep, so she'll take it. She feels like that's true. Because every time she shared a bed with a gal, they've always been like, Tori, you like start like going crazy. So yeah, she'll take that. Collect those marmalade mascots? Marmalade mascots? That's when you know they're old. This though! This! Vile! That's not fair, is it? That's not fair! That's not fair at all! What do you mean? She's genetically predisposed to way more? What does that mean? That's not fair! Bro! She's realized this has been no BGM this whole time. That's fine. But what's not fine is the fact that she's predisposed to way more. You like those anime girls that beat people up when they sleep? She's been, this one time, Conrad, she was in a school trip. And she had somehow 180'd in her sleep. Like, you know when you put your head on a pillow? She woke up with her foot on the pillow. And like her head was on the other side. This was when she was like 12, so you know. Didn't Lapid say at the very start there's no BGM? No, there was no BGM. She changed it on her chatting page, but she forgot to turn it back on when she was on this page. Genetically chunky is not fair! That's why it's hard for her to lose weight! Not fair! Not fair! We all know that the lactose intolerance was always there, okay? Lactose intolerance, likely intolerant. You're right, she is. Saturated fat and weight, likely similar, but she doesn't know what that means. She won't lie. She doesn't know what this means. Does that mean she has like the same amount of saturated fat to her weight? She doesn't really know what that means. But she's gonna presume it just means she has more fat. But it's fine, it's more to grab, right everyone? It's more to grab, right? 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 It's more to hug! She's warm! Okay? having a head pat. But what does it mean though? Okay, what does it mean? You know, like, she doesn't really get likely similar weight like her fat and her normal weight. Tori looks low, nothing needs change. No, she wants to be muscular. She wants abs again. She wants abs again. More Taiga to head pat. She doesn't collect fat on her head, Speedy. That's not where fat goes. What do you mean? That's not where fat goes. Is that where fat goes for you? How does that work? If she had fat on her head, on her scalp, she would have gamer head for days. Listen, she'll take this average. To be fair, that just means it's average, right? But like, again, this is like they're making people fill in questionnaires about their weight and everything, and like everything like that. Then they compare it up with people who said the same. Does Tori have a gamer debt? No, she wears earphones. As you can tell, her ears are on top of her head, so headphones don't really fit her head. Like, it doesn't really work. She needs to wear earphones. She has a little earphones, which is probably adding to why she's deaf a little bit. You know, like she's a bit hard of hearing because she always wears earphones. She doesn't really wear headphones. She's not. It's quite uncomfortable to wear headphones when your ears are on top of your scalp. It doesn't work that way, sadly. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, welcome. Gappy Cupid, Gappy Ki. What did you escape the dungeons of nine? She forgot which order it was. Wait, yeah, there you go. 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. Did you escape the doors? But welcome, welcome. Has Taiga found out that she's 100% best gal? She found out that Tori is not in fact Thai. She's in fact 97% Chinese. Or 91% Chinese, and she's only 6% Thai. So she's been living a lie this whole time. She's also 1% Bengali, which is very cool. But yes, go have your dinner. It's curry night for you, so go enjoy, Fangi. Thank you for coming by. Tori, 6% Taiga, the strong 6%. She was, again, as you were saying before, she was expecting a bit more. Like, a bit more variation in the Asians. She was expecting at least 1% in Malaysian. You know, the 0% Malaysian is a little bit dire as a gal who's half Malaysian. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. She's British. The 6% is doing some heavy lifting here. She's like, if you look at her, she doesn't look. She looks more than 6% Thai, okay? Like, you know? She looks more than 6%. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Sorry, Tori, you were about to tell? She doesn't look as Chinese as she looks. You don't know what a typical Thai... She doesn't look like a typical Thai person. 100% she doesn't look Thai, like 100% Thai. 100% she does not look like she's a Thai gal. But she doesn't look 100% like Chinese either. Okay, like... that's why she took this test, because she doesn't know where her features came from. There's a few friends like that. So she has a few friends that do have, like, interesting features that she can't really tell where they're from. She's a wonderful Taiga. Yippee! Would you ever do one, Ruka? She feels like a lot of Asians should do it. Just because, like, it's such an interesting origin story for so many like Thai, like a lot of Asian gals kind of immigrate from a lot of places. So like it's quite interesting to know your percentages, especially as a Southeast Asian. Like apparently she's not Southeast Asian, she's just East Asian. I'll figure out when you talk. Ooh, was it what you expected? Was it what you expected? If I did it, I wasn't 100% Yorkshire. You'd so she's not sure. She's not sure. No. They definitely have a larger data set when you're white. You know, like their like data pool is a lot more like diverse in Europeans. Like she was looking at some of the data on this, and like a lot of it's comparing it to Europeans, which great if you're European. If you're Jewish, it gets harder? Really? She doesn't know how difficult it might be. She didn't do these for years. She knew about these DNA tests for years, but like she never did them because she didn't trust that it could like pick out areas of Asia. Because back when it first started, it was like, oh, you're 100% Asian. No shit. You know? Most customers are being white people. Yeah, like she gets it. Why? Because like one, in Southeast Asia, not a lot of people can afford 80 pounds to just go do a DNA test. Nor do they care enough. She feels like she would only really care if she was like from like a tribe or something, you know, like somewhere isn't like, oh, you know, you're Thai, right? So it can tell you what borough you're from or tell you you're South American. Yeah, like that's kind of crazy. It can tell you like where you are. You know, like that'd be wild. You can tell like he is Yorkshire from Yorkshire. Like that's crazy. Cause it just told her she's just Chinese. Like they ain't even a province of Chinese. Right? So big Cupid, welcome. Growth and data is most sporadic. That's true, but shouldn't they have that split? Like, shouldn't it have it like unassigned? There should be like, yeah, there should be like different areas of like bloodlines. Chinese food theme for next event. How dare you? She does want to, like, she does need to think about what she wants to serve at the cafes. Like, but that's a different story for a different day. She wouldn't mind serving Chinese food though. She does want to make mapo tofu. Then again, there is always dumplings, and dumplings are like gyozas are Chinese. But she feel like if, especially gals that like if you don't know you're just straight up Polish, for example, for Della, she feel like it would be kind of fun to know, right? Especially because like there's a lot of movement in Europe, a lot of like immigration and stuff like that, a lot of movement during the past. So like, it's very curious. Now you find out you're like a little bit British, you know? Veggie chow mein? That's a chow mein, just yakisoba without the yakisoba sauce. But you know what? She could do like a tofu chow mein kind of thing. But she can only do one noodle dish. That's her thing. She can only do one noodle dish because she couldn't do both the udon and yakisoba at the same time. Because Tori has a kitchen helper, right? But the kitchen helper can't do any of the cooking. So she did the majority of the cooking. You have to look up if there's something like this in your country. You should be able to. It's called 23andMe. They just sell you, like, they just give you the pot and you spit into it and then you post it back to somewhere. But it does take ages. Like, she did this in January. So she got this like last week. So it's definitely interesting. Thank you, Tori. Sorry, it was a little bit eggy. She did not prepare enough. She did not get enough of the parmesan. The sweetly vegetarian parmesan. But yeah, go have a look though. She finds it quite fun. Thank you very special. To be fair, bacon bits and yakisoba sounds so good. Very cheesy. That's good. She felt like she rushed a lot of the food this event though, just cause like it was hard. She would not lie. Don't do the takeaway style curry on chips that so many Brits seem to like. She's never had takeaway style chips. Like curry on chips. She doesn't really understand salt and pepper chips we have in the UK too when they like stir fry fries. It was busy. It was because a lot of people ordered a lot of stuff. Like Slug 2 was a lot more difficult because a lot more savories. But it's fine. Like she's finding the balance. It's gonna take her a while. She had a lot of fun cooking for the event. She would not like she loves cooking for people. But she wants to cook more. Like maybe we can do another Zatsu stream where we just plan out food. Especially gals who come to the event. If there's food that you gals want to try. No! A gal told her that her Thai sap sauce was not too spicy. Listen, she doesn't want people who can't handle spice to vomit in her cafe, okay? Like, they were like, why is it not spicy? Because it's not made to be like puking spice. It's meant to be taste good. They want salt and pepper stir-fried chips. Yeah, that's not what we have that in like Chinese takeaway shops. They like fry up pepper. Like they fry up pepper, they fry up chilies, they fry up like garlic and something, they fry the chips in it. It's kind of wild. She's never had it. It's like morbidly curious though. We love the gals when she's glad. Just have a very spicy chili on oil on hand. No, you say that, Kitty. Mama Tiger brought some chili flakes and she added it into a chili oil. And now that chili oil is like potent. It wasn't super bad. It's not meant to be bad. It's meant to be tasty, but not painfully painful. You always get salt and pepper chips actually good? She's just never tried it. It sounds quite good, but she hates thick chips. She hates chippy chips. Asparagus and genetics? Kate, cherry, kate. No, apparently, like, wait. So the asparagus odor detection, right? Means when you eat, like, asparagus and you piss, you can smell the asparagus smell. Can you not? Do you not smell when you eat asparagus and you piss? Do you not smell it? Like, is that not normal? Are there gals that can't smell asparagus smelling piss? Never noticed. Okay, if you never noticed, it means you can't smell it, because that thing is potent as hell. That thing is vile. Okay, like, that smell, vile. Absolutely vile. But Cherry, this is like an extra area. She had her ancestry test. She's not as Thai as she thought she is. But that's fine. You don't eat it enough to tell? She avoids eating it because the piss smells that bad. Like, it's bad. But she has a very sensitive nose, so, like, she gets it. This is kind of... You know what? This is kind of weirdly right. She can match a musical pitch quite well, but she can't recreate it at will. Would you ever consider, like, if you make her make tempura at the cafe, she will cry, Kitty. You want her to batter and tempura stuff? In hindsight, sounds fun, but it have to be purely veggie because she'd have to have different pots for like vegetarians and different pots for like the pescatarians. You know? It's a big no. Like, the only other way is to have the pre-made ones and she just oven bakes them, but it's not as good. Tempura tofu? She could do tempura steaks. Like, tempura, fried tempura, like, fried tempura, like, tofu. But, like, the problem with doing very, very curated meals like that is that the price is gonna have to go up. Like, the amount of prep and stuff, she can't really keep it at that price. The urine of Satan after a healthy portion of asparagus? Exactly! Like, that means this Alec Baldwin gal has that detection skill. But, possibly she could do tempura veg, but she'll have to think about how to make it, like, what she probably could do is pre-fry it in the morning and just quickly refry it at the venue. But she'll have to think about it. Maybe we'll do a stream where we just list out foods that we want and she'll write it down. Kate, welcome. We're currently talking about traits from her genetic test. Bitter taste. Can likely taste. You'd hope to... What do you mean? Like, some of these she's a bit confused about because can't everyone taste bitter? Can't people taste bitterness? Like, what? Gapao surely willing to pay extra for top shelf Tori food, but some people aren't there to eat fancy food, okay? Like, some people are there for the maids, and that's okay, you know. And it's quite expensive times. The cafe food's already quite expensive for, like, it's common price in London, but a lot of gals don't come from London, so it's a little bit expensive already. Like, we'll do another stream. Probably actually on the Moe Live page. Maybe she can invite some gals to like talk about what food would be fun. That'd be a fun stream. You rarely go to make cafes or collab cafes for food taste per se. Exactly. Like, she cooks in a way where she knows people aren't expecting Michelin star meals because you're not really. She like to think you're not there to like only eat her food. Okay, like. You know? Like, she hopes you're there to go and enjoy the maid cafe too, which is why the food isn't like this. It's not the same level of food as Tori would have if you just came over to her house and ate. Right? Like, the food she makes at home is a lot different than the food she makes at the cafe because it has to, like, feed everyone. You go for Tori's food. Don't say that. She'll feel bad whenever she cooks some crazy stuff. This one time she burnt curry and everybody just ate this burnt curry and she felt so bad. She was like, she's so sorry. She went to tell everybody she's so sorry about the curry. Which is why she refuses to make curry now. Which is why there was no curry in the last event. So, next event is at Tori's mansion room. No. Can you order Tori's curry bread? She will cry. Is it like the Pokemon Cafe food is shit, okay? The Pokemon Cafe food is bad. She would like to think her food looks, at least tastes better. It doesn't look as cute, but it tastes better. She has standards still. As a cooking VTuber, she has standards still. You late because you're driving home? Drive safely. Go enjoy your 10 p.m. drive to Tesco. Because you're crazy and you like doing your groceries at 10 p.m. in the evening. The Pokemon... No, some of the desserts at the Pokemon Cafe were bad, okay? Like, she had this matcha thing, and it was like, here's some matcha with oranges. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Bro, going food shopping in Asda at night is amazing. Nah, she got followed to her car once going to Asda at night. Absolutely not. Asda's the once, and she was like, no, never going to the shops at night again. She'll go to Tesco at night. She'll go to Tesco. Mega Tesco is very fun at night. But like, not gonna lie, she doesn't really feel safe going out at night. So when you go with your wife, that's nice for some, kitty. She doesn't have a wife. Driver, now please stop replying. Please drive. Please, both hands on the wheel, please, kitty. In 200 yards, please turn right. In 300 yards, take the first exit to Milton Keynes. Running down the Ioway trolley at night is fun. She does need to she hasn't been to normally the only time she's really in a supermarket at night is the con nights that she has to go replace stuff. What's happening in Milton Keynes? There's a really good bakery in Milton Keynes. And there's a really good Asian supermarket. She knows because when she drives up from London to any Birmingham con, she has to stop over at Milton Keynes to get some things from the giant Asian supermarket in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. Make a legal U-turn? You say a legal U-turn, but you've never driven in Thailand. In Thailand, they'll make an illegal U-turn and expect you to get out their way. It's scary. You have to get a wife to get back to safe. Listen. If only it was that easy, okay? Only it was that easy. See, well, driving rules. Literally, Southeast Asia is bad for driving, okay? Like, it's scary. It's so scary. You know what? Let her mark the little in her. Tori has a foodie list. If you never know, Tori has a foodie list on Google Maps, which is what Maguta uses every time he comes to London. And she probably should save that little cafe in Milton Keynes. Where is it? Where is Milton Keynes? Where are you, Milton Keynes? Milton Keynes. No, it's a bit of a pain to get to be fair. It is a little bit of a pain to get to. It is a bit of a pain. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. She was a bit worried for a moment. She wasn't sure that was, She wasn't sure that it saved. Like, her phone is working or not. Okay, she's trying to find this place. She forgot. There's a Timmy Ho's in Milton Keynes? She needs to find it. Foodie list is very good. She feels like you're the only gal that uses the foodie list. Then again, she's pretty sure not many people know about said foodie list. Apparently she can't find it. That's fine. She's added more places in her in her foodie list. No way you just called it Timmy Ho's? That's what you call it! It's Timmy Ho's! If it's possible for me to use, yes, she can save some in the US. In the small time she went to America. She has a few things saved on her foodie list. But it's mostly in London because like she feels like it shouldn't be on the foodie list unless she's eaten there twice. You just have to go when you go there. It can be an inspiration for when you go. But you weren't sure about going to AnimeCon, but now you have a solid reason to go? Yay! It'll be her first con of the season, so it'll be a little bit chaotic. Foodie list? Yeah, she has a foodie list. Okay, wait. She'll put it in She'll put it in stream chat. She made a food list on Twitter. 1 second. Not Twitter. On Google Maps. There we go. There you go. That's Tori's foodie list. She has... Why did she open her 16,000 DMs? Why is there so many? Why are there so many? The first thing that pops up middle of the map is who was? As it should be! No chicken, that chicken's good, okay? That chicken is good! No! She found out her favorite Thai place is gone! They moved back to Thailand! How dire! Her favorite Thai place in the UK is gone! So sad. She has to unsave it now. So sad. She'll now save Warhammer World instead. Because the Warhammer World has good food there too. You have a gift card for who's like 2012? She has a Hooters Nottingham shirt. That's a little bit too tight. But that's the point, right? You know? What? Warhammer World? Yeah, it's in Nottingham. For some fucking reason. You don't have Nana's in Leamington Spa? She's only been to Nana's like twice. But she wouldn't save it, She hasn't saved every single place, she won't lie. She can put it on. Nana's Japanese. That on there you go. Captain Luxor, Captain Bozo, welcome. She's talking about food places in the UK now. Oh, food talkers make you hungry, you will return? Go and get your food, go get your food. What? Yeah, there's a Warhammer. It's where, Games Workshop headquarters is. And for some reason, in the same city, she went to university in Nottingham when she was like much younger, like, you know, a long time ago. But for some reason, the headquarters of Warhammer, so like Games Workshop is in Nottingham, and Speedos. They're just next to each other, and it's kind of eerie. When you encountered your cousin and sister, everybody other than me that was the influence alcohol. They really wanted to go to Hooters. We didn't, but we're closed at like midnight. Hooters food is good, okay? Go get Tori up to Scotland, get some northern place in this map. She does want to go up to Scotland at some point. She's planning to go up just for like fun. But like a part of her, like, she wants to drive because she doesn't trust trains. But also it's like a 9-hour drive. She might as well take a plane, right? She might as well take a plane and then take a plane and just rent a car or something. Who knows? Speedos and Warhammer are all a gal could need. And one of my favorite pasta places in Nottingham, by God, please still be open. Because it's a pasta place called Sexy Mama Loves Spaghetti. It's really good pasta there. Kiki Cafe is very nice. Their banoffee pie is very good. She sometimes just wants to go eat the banoffee pie there. You know what? Let's save that. The Kitty Cafe. Kitty Cafe, Nottingham. The Birmingham one's not that good. She's gonna say that now was not very good. I think. No, you gotta say. Don't tell her Sexy Mama's gone. Okay, it's still open. It's still open. Okay, it's still there. Still there. Too many places have shut down in Nottingham. There used to be a really nice all-you-can-eat Jamaican, like, buffet place. Gone. Sad times. Sad times. The Birmingham Kitty Cat is nicer, but it's too busy for her. It's too busy. But yeah, she has a lot. Like, she hasn't put in everything in that she's gone through to yet. Especially outside of London. She doesn't really go outside of London that much anymore. But she does have a few things saved, you know, like buffet places. Usually places she'll recommend. She's good. There is that one Korean food place in the gay village in Birmingham. Which is an actual place! It is called the gay village. It's an area in Birmingham. Korean BBQ. There you go, Tayodo, that's good. That's good. Very go. Gaute Rocco! Gaute! Welcome! Welcome, Rocco. Gaute Saka. Gaute. We're talking about the gay village in Birmingham. Gaute Scarf. Gaute Cote. Gaute Nightwing. Welcome, welcome. But it's just Birmingham. Every gal, please go and follow Rocco. Rocco was absolutely lovely. Rocco was one of our guest maids at the Maid Cafe this past weekend, and she was so cute. She was so cute. She was so cute. Super cute. Very gal. But welcome. She's just a gal. At least not the toilet topic. Listen. Rocco, have you ever seen the public toilets in Leicester Square? Have you ever seen the public urinals in Leicester Square? She's trying to convince everyone. You know. Oh no, exactly. Have you seen someone use it though? You know? How was your stream? She hopes your stream went well. You hope your stream went well. Every gal, go and follow. You've seen someone use it and you hate it? You looked at the urinals? It's just cause apparently that's a London only thing, right? But if you need to raid and run, feel free to do so, okay? If you need to raid and run, feel free to do so. No notorious, she's just a gal. She runs a maid cafe. And apparently she's not fucking Thai! According to her test, she's more Chinese than she is Thai. We're currently talking about her, about food, about her 23andMe test, which her whole branding is ToriThaiga, and apparently she's only 6% Thai. So you know, at this point, everybody's just bracketing things. Tori's a fraud is what we learned. Fair. Though, if you're looking for a Korean barbecue but there's a lot in like the north, in like Liverpool and Manchester. For some reason her TikTok algorithm thinks she lives in Manchester. She gets a lot of food recommendations over there. Never been to Manchester, but you know, that's just the norm. Gatte Sami, gatte. Welcome, but gatte everyone. Right now we're just talking about 23andMe tests, along with getting distracted by food yap. She has a UK foodie Google Maps chart that she's talking about right now, because she has. If you're ever in London for any particular reason and you need food recommendations, you can ask her. She has a Google Map. She probably should start doing more reviews on Google to like remember if the food was good or not. She keeps on ordering from this one place near her that like is always subpar, but she always forgets it's subpar. And she does it herself. She does it to herself. She does it to herself. Okay, she saved 2 places in Birmingham. It just be every Weatherspoons. If you want a good Weatherspoons, the Montague Pike. Because that is the wildest place. For some reason, that's the only spoon she knows. It by name, okay? That's the only spoons we know by name. The Montague Pike. The only decent spoon. It's the only one that she feels relatively safe in. she doesn't trust. Mind you, Canary has a decent one too. Why are you in Canary Wharf, you bougie gal? Well, who's going to Canary Wharf to go to Spoons? What? Is that the one you went to? No, we went to one like in North London somewhere. And that one was the one where Dota and Jay just saw a man just drop his pants in the toilets, which is the most Spoons thing you can really expect. Tori's having her nice cookie dough, soft salted caramel cookie dough, while these two boys are just having a traumatic time in the loos. But the thing is, this was Delta's first time in a Weatherspoons. First time in a Weatherspoons, and the only time in a Weatherspoons during his trip, and he sees a cock. You know what? Peak Spoons. Peak Spoons experience right there. Speedrun? Exactly! Like, you experienced everything in Spoons. You had a pint in Spoons. You had the cookie dough, which is like the only good food in there. And you saw an old man's jewels. Like, that is, you know, the true Spoons experience. You don't even need Spoons for something like that, but it's just funny that was the only time Spoons was there. The TP was low. Apparently the gal, like, Delta will have to say it, but like, apparently the gal used the urinal and just dropped the whole thing. Which, to be fair, as a girl who doesn't go into the men's toilets, she didn't know that that's what you just didn't do. Like, she didn't know, like, you just didn't just drop everything. She just thought that's the average experience. Not accepting spoons and chips slander. Listen, her local Chippy is the best fish and chip place in her life. You're on the menu now. Thank you for following, Banana. You're on the menu now. That's what the zipper is at? Yeah, man, pants down to the ankle. She didn't know that wasn't a thing. Like, she didn't know that wasn't, like, what you would do. Like, she thought, like, the zipper only was, like, if you were shy. She thought it was just the norm to, like, drop it and just go. Like, this is why, you know? She would just use a cubicle, to be fair. It comes in funny shapes sometimes. Spoons fish and chips like 12 quid? Especially in London. Maybe it's London. What's worse is using the urinal right next to someone? Is that like an unspoken rule? Like you can't use the same points? Women's pants also have zippers? Exactly. Like that's just to keep the gunt in. You know, like that's just to keep the tummy from poking out. I doubt that guy could have used a cubicle comfortably. Oh no! You got the real Spoons experience. True Spoons. Spoons is great, to be fair. It's if she worked an office job, she would enjoy a good Spoons after work. You know? Chippy, fish, and chips are like 16 quid? Where are you getting your chippies from? Fucking Marylebone? Like, what? 16 quid? For your fish and chips? Where are you eating these fish and chips for 16 pounds? Her one's 12.50 with chips. What? We've never been. She's been to Manchester once, but that was like to one main cafe event. That was like once in her life. Brits got the McDonald's prices, Sag. No, we don't. To be fair, some food is really cheap in the UK. Some is not. Okay, some British food is vile. like, per her Minecraft McDonald's meal, £9. Disgusting! Absolutely putrid. £9 for 9 chicken nuggets. Oh yeah. Yeah. Pie and mash. You know what kind of pie she was thinking for the cafe one day? Thai green curry pie. Her ancestors will stab her in her sleep, but she kind of wants to try making like weird foods like that. You know? Green curry is so good, but like what if in a pie? In a good British pie! Instead of steak and ale, it's chicken Thai green curry. You know? Pie's kind of cool to experiment with. It's just bread. Technically, right? She used to do katsu curry, like in pies. It would just be a spicy chicken pot pie. Yeah! So no one should be mad at it, right? She was thinking maybe a Japanese curry pie. London prices are just different. How much is your meal deal outside of London? Is it gone up like the rest of London? Because right now our meal deal is £3.80 from Tesco's. That's like a central London price. There's a fancy one for £5.50, but like £3.80 is our normal meal deal. It used to be £3. Also, did you know? British passport prices are going up tomorrow. So if you don't have a British passport, you best apply right now. You have an hour and 30 minutes before it goes up by £7. You have leftover curry, could put it into a pie. She did that. She does that normally. Whenever she has curry left over from the main cafe, she just gets some puff pastry, puts a slice of bread inside, pours some curry in, some cold curry, and put it into the oven. It's very good. With club card, yeah, that's £3.80 with the club card. We have to get new ones when we finally get our name changed. Oh no, we're gonna be paying £7 extra, Kitty. You know? Save yourself £7. You know how much a passport is? It's £90 for a book. Wildin'. People don't understand how good co-op card is. That's when you know you're bougie. Why are you shopping at co-op? Co-op's the most like mid supermarket for the price. You might as well go to Marks and Spencer's to go to rather than co-op. Where do you live? Aren't you London-based as well, mate? What co-op do you even have? Co-op exists outside of England. Like if you're in a town with no POCs, that's where you find the biggest range of co-ops. Like there is no. That's when you know you're in a very white area, because there is no co-op in her area at all. Like co-op would not survive. We have a Morrison's and a Tesco and a Sainsbury's. When you go shopping, you always take your mom's next part. Do you not have it on like your Google Wallet? You know? They don't even stamp your passport anymore. They don't. And that became a problem for her at one point. That was a problem for her at one point because they stopped stamping her passport. And to prove that, you know, she has the right to live in this country, she can't stay in this country for longer than a certain time. This was a while ago, okay? But like, they were like, why are there no stamps? And she's like, you stopped stamping them in 2020, fam. You get a sticker, though, right? For the dates? That's for Japan, though, isn't it? Nearest co-op I know is where I went to primary school. So many bad gals. Exactly, like co-op. Co-op is when the only time you go to co-op is when you're desperate. Like there is no other supermarket because it's so expensive. Even with the student discount, she could not afford co-op. She could afford Marks and Spencer's, but not co-op. And there are Morrison's goods inside. No. When you tried to sign it up, it didn't work. Fan, take a photo of it. Their hot counter crisscross chips were so gal when you had them as a small child. Co-op card gives you £1 free for some weeks. Congratulations, you can buy half a bagel with that £1. There's barely anyone in them. The only time she's seen people in co-op has been outside of London, like in like the middle of nowhere, like in where the only shop you have is your local co-op or the farmer's market. Like there is nothing else. There's one time she went on a holiday in the south, like in like Bristol, past Bristol area, you know, like Southend-on-Sea area. Nothing but co-ops. Where else am I gonna go in Dalston? Morley's. Morley's. What the fuck is a co-op? It's when you play multiplayer with other people and you have to make sure you support each other to you know, make sure that you like don't die. Where'd you get Costco? Farm food slaps, okay? But it's like a frozen place, isn't it? Costco's only also exists outside of London. Like, we don't really have Costco's anywhere. I must inform you that I'm putting my imagination as a mod. Co-op is a bit like... I don't know what... Like a gas station. It's like, It's like Shell. Gas station. Supermarket. Little Audi slaps, okay? Little Audi slaps. Farm food is good. You know what she really wants to try going to, but she doesn't know if she's eligible for it? Company shop. Don't know what company shop is? It's a shop, it's a supermarket that you have to be either working for a charity, you have to either be on benefits, you have to either, like, you have to have something. You have to be on some sort of universal credit to apply to go to this place. It's called the company shop. Okay? You guys never heard of the company shop? And you're British? You're not frugal. This sounds... No. No. This is the opposite of bougie. It's the opposite. Okay? It's a place where you have to be on benefits or you have to have universal credit. You have to work for a charity. You basically have to be a nurse or doctor. Like, you have to be... Basically, you get food for free. Like, it's like... you. Wait, let her go find a good video of a company shop. No! It is in the middle of nowhere. There is none in London. The nearest one's in Milton Keynes. Company shop. That's not food. It's not a food bank. Okay. How do you guys never heard of the company shop? It's like a surplus food place. Okay, wait. Let her. Okay, wait. Let her. Right. There we go. Bro, let her. Okay. Let's go. So basically, it's food that's extra. Oh wait, give her like actual costs. Nah, give her. Wait, let her go find a proper, like one of those proper videos she always sees. Oh, she needs to find a nun.
Today's deals at our winter.
No, she doesn't want the actual company. She wants like people going to it. Greg's Outlet? There is a Greg's Outlet.
Today's McDonald's Find that.
Look,
Company shop.
okay.
First up, McDonald's chicken nuggets.
Tell her the price! Give us the price! Pick this is why, 'cause she follows this one.
Next
This
up, McDonald's cheesy garlic bites.
£5 for a kilo cheesy garlic bites from Mackey's. She needs to find ones that like show off the craziest stuff at the company
Next
shop.
up, McDonald's fries.
2 kilos of fries. This is like a day ago. So, but like she's never been to the company shop because she doesn't know she can apply for it. She does do volunteering work.
Secured the goods.
No, show her. Show her. Show her the Okay. Show her the proper stuff. Okay, wait, let this out. Let's let her go find compact. Honestly, go check it out. If you have the ability to go.
I can't believe that I've never heard of this place before.
Yeah, look, 25p Doritos!
If you don't know what the company
The EP drinks! Free milk!
similar to Costco, but a hell of a lot cheaper.
30p!
Sell food from all of the different supermarkets in the UK.
50p Camembert!
Be a limited time. Sometimes it's just like a wee bit cheaper, sometimes it's a lot cheaper, and sometimes it's even free. Now, to be a member, you need to either be in certain benefits or
Yeah, there
need
you
a
go.
blue light card. So if you work for the NHS, firefighters, police,
Free avocados!
definitely go check it out if you can.
That's
I
why
can't believe that I've never heard of this place.
she can't believe people have never heard of it. She won't lie. Like, is this the frugal side of her showing?
Tonight's company shop bargains.
Let's see what this gal finds. 50p cauliflower, that's good. 5p cabbage. 75p sausage. You can probably freeze it or just cook with it, right? But yeah, like some of it's like it's meant to be surplus, so like food's gonna go away, right? 20p for Marks and Spencer's. This is why it's good stuff. 35p halloumi. It's so... Honestly... You mean scan in for the food court? What? Oh, chicken for 3 quid? This is why you need to go get it. She would love to be able to go to these places. She won't lie. Oh, it's 3 minutes of deals. Let's go. Closest one, so the closest one to you is Dudley. Like, if you can drive, honestly, if it's under... Her closest one's like an hour away, and that she's not willing to give it a go. $48 cans of Coke for 9 quid, 60p, Tetley cup. Tea? Spence is getting there? It's one of those things where it's like, it's kind of counterproductive, because obviously, if you can't get to these places, you can't get that money. Polish mayo! The mayo of Delta! Mayonnaise! What the hell is it? Oh, it's seasoning. What the hell was chicken parm? It's so good! Bargain Hunter Tori? She's just surprised when people don't know about these kind of places. Oh, it's Borscht? Borscht? Go to the site map. There's none near London. Exactly. London is not for the gals. For a gal. But yeah, there you go. Look it up. Like, there's a lot more outside of London. Like, if you're in like the Midlands, there's quite a lot that she knows of. Again, never been there. Is the only reason why you asked wife to go back on JSA. Yeah, don't go on the painful route of getting like universal credit just to get the cheap food. But like, she really wants to try it out. Pack of tea for the price of a Freddo. Exactly. Like, she feels like she wants to go in just to see. It's like seeing farm foods for the first time. Because farm foods is fine, but you have to have a freezer. You know? Must have been something else. It's probably in Croydon, right? Like, if it's in London, it's probably Croydon, and she would like not to go there. London's not exactly for the frugal budget, but sometimes you don't have a choice. You live there. But yeah, honestly, she's surprised that like gals don't know about company shop. If you're in London, go check it out. If you're on anything like that, go check it out. Forgot because self-love is done. What are we talking about? In your garage, you have a big fridge and you can put a body in it. So why must you use the body? You know. She kind of wish she had a frozen chest for like frozen food, but she needs to be good about frozen food because she forgets about it and then it just like gets a freezer burn. A member can share up with 2 people, so find a gal who's in on it. She has a nurse friend. She'll give that a go. She'll get a nurse friend. You know? If you have a blue card and you work for the NHS, you can also go there. So, it works. It works. Bradford sounds like it would be rough. It does sound like it would be rough. Freezer burn still. Listen, if you can't taste it, it's fine. But yes, just go over the rest of this. It's a very interesting chart, by the way. There's one in Bradford. You gonna go to it, Kitty? If you ever go to it, tell her. She wants to know. Take a vlog. Back to the point of the stream. Yeah, we got really sidetracked this now. What's a bunion? What is this? Bunion sounds like an onion, but she has no idea. What is that? She doesn't have dimples, so you're right. No dimples. Cilantro taste aversion. Slightly higher odds of disliking cilantro. You're wrong. She loves coriander. Disgusting foot thing. The fuck is a bunion? She's looking at her foot right now. Bony bump that forms in the joint in the base of the big toe? Wait, what? It's like a growth? Huh? She likes to think her toes look normal. Don't Google it. You know what? It says less likely to on average to have it. She feels like if she doesn't know what it is, she doesn't have it. Alright? She doesn't have a cleft chin. That's like when you have the butt chin, right? Toast man! Picking at mine? What do you mean picking? Does it come off? Does it come off, McGee? Does the bunion pop off? What? Main symptoms of bunions or heart lumps on the side of your feet. Isn't that just like calluses? Don't Google it. How bad can it be? According to Google AI. Oh, okay. Go take. Welcome. Go take, man. Welcome to the feet conversation. I think they're different. I just know they're creepy. She doesn't look enough feet to know what they are. East Asians have the highest rate of cilantro soap tasting, Jean? She feels like even if she had it, she's been trained out of it. You know? If she had the cilantro hating gene, she got beaten enough to eat it that she's fine with it now. Big toe angles more towards the other toe, so it causes there to be a visual bump where the big toe meets the jaw. Yeah, she doesn't have that. Should not have Googled it. Oh no, Scott. Any surprises in the test? As a Thai Taiga, she's only 6% Thai. And 91% Chinese. And 0% Malaysian, despite being half Malay. But, you know. And she's 1% Bengali. Who knows where that's from? Dancer usually get them because ouchie feet. Yeah, she thought that's just calluses, right? Just pick it off. Just get a knife and pick it off. She doesn't think she has that bad dandruff. She does get some dry hair, so she does get like, yeah, 50-50, yeah. Detached earlobes. She doesn't know. She doesn't really know. Are they? They're pretty attached to her. Right, time to actually leave the car and go inside. Wife has discount pastries. Were you just waiting in the car while your wife was shopping? Is your earlobe connected to your face? No. She has a little bit, like, her ear is connected to her head. Like, there's a little bit that's like wobbly. If it's wobbly, does that count? She does not know. She has dry earwax. She's Asian. Most Asian gals have dry earwax. Most likely brown or hazel. She's gold, which kind of counts. Gold like hazel. Earlobes of dangle. She has a little bit of dangling. A little bit of dangling. There's physics in it. Less likely average to be afraid of heights? No, she's scared of heights. About 50-50 chance of having fear of public speaking. She doesn't have a fear of public speaking. She's a fear of doing scientific speeches because she feels like she's gonna get something wrong. Fear of heights. This is all just like people answering things. She's pretty sure it's not genetic. It's people just asking about it. Right? Because some of these are obviously wrong. Right? Some of it is wrong because, you know, she has a fear of heights. She doesn't have freckles. Why would you do... We're about to end the stream after this, Miana. You know what? Why not? Cow. Oh, why is she getting head patted? Put that thing away. Oh no, do disturb her. She needs to yap. There you go. Oh well. Good night, Luxa. Good night. Okay, right. This is where one of the pose came from. Finger to length ratio. Likely ring finger longer, but her index finger is longer. Just by a little bit. There you go. You can have... If you need to know, the ring finger one is the more common one. So if you have a ring finger that's longer, that's the most common one. She has longer index fingers. Flat feet. What the fuck does that mean? related. She has an arched one, she thinks. She has an arched foot, she thinks. She has a little bit of freckling? No, not a little bit of freckling at all. Is Tori finishing stream soon? After this, she's gonna finish stream. She needs to build stuff in Minecraft. She has to build stuff in Minecraft in a bit. But that's okay. After this, she'll wrap up. She is quite eepy, even though she had a nap. Why is hair photo bleaching? What does that mean? Is that like the sun fucks up her hair? Like what? What does that mean? Kate Johnny, Kate. Welcome. What you gonna do with the block from the dirt god? It's kind of just by her side, like. You can hear. That's the dirt block. It's just vibing by her side. She don't really know what to do with it yet. It's a good dirt block. What does full bleaching mean? Just your hair losing color because of the sun? Okay, she does not have that. Straight hair? Yeah, she has straight hair. She has thick hair, yep. Ice cream flavor. That's not genetic. That's not genetic. She likes chocolate more than vanilla. But you have to ask her, like, when. You have to ask her in the right place. Wait, we did girl? Indeed. She hasn't had that much time to work on the Minecraft server, so she gotta work a little bit today and tomorrow. You prefer vanilla 100%? It's not a genetic thing. She it's one of those like fun tidbits people can have. Light or dark hair? Lightly dark? Do you think they mean her stripes? Probably her stripes. Misophonia? Less likely to hate chewing sounds. She is not a fan of chewing noises. But it depends what. If you're just going, that's fine. If you're that's not fun, is it? That's not fun. Thank you for lurking, Johnny. Thank you. You always be a furry. You know what, fair? Mosquito bite frequency, likely bitten more than others? Yeah, she's an O-type blood, so she gets bitten a lot. Good, stop giggling at the dirt block. All the new shinjas are so fun. They are! They're really good. They did a really good job at the event. I'm very proud of them. More likely to experience motion sickness? Yep, she does get motion sick if she's not the driver. Law, baby hair? How the fuck does she know? Apparently she was born quite bold. Like to a point where Mama Taiga, it's because of the pink hair, right? You can't really see pink hair on a baby. So like apparently Tori just looked like she was bald. Why do you know your blood type? She donates blood. So they told her blood type when she donated blood. Go donate your blood. They tell you for free. They give you a little keychain to put on your keys in case you're about to die. They need to give you blood. They're like, yes, she's an O+. You hate needles? The needle's pretty chunky. Okay, she will not lie. That needle's pretty chunky. But she has almost passed out every single time as a blood donor, but because she's an O-type blood, they love her blood. She's a very well sought after blood donor, but she donates a lot of blood if she can. At the moment, she can't because she's just come back on trips and stuff. You can't donate blood, but she always donates blood because her dad needed so much blood when he was in hospital for a bit that it kind of, it's kind of her responsibility to give back when she can. Though what she hasn't donated plasma in a while. She hasn't done that in like a couple of years. It's kind of not really easy to get to a place that you can donate plasma. A lot of it's outside of London. You're a better gal morally than us? It's because she has O-type blood. If she was an AB blood, like Red Nana is, She just wouldn't. They wouldn't even want her blood. They'd be like, no. No. None of that. It's a chunky needle. Like, it's unnerving. But she has very good veins, because they've always gotten into her blood very quickly. But she just gets dizzy. She doesn't eat enough. Apparently she's low on iron. They give you a free health check. It's good. Like, especially if you're once in a while, they tell you if you're healthy. Like, you know, you got some vitamin D deficiency, and she's like, oh, okay. So they give you a little health check as well. And you get free crisps and snacks. They lost the blood? That's rude. That's rude. But yeah, blood is quite thick. Though, she probably won't donate blood for a while until, like, they start calling her again. She normally does it, like, she hasn't done it for, like, a year. It's bad. But she just, if you get a tattoo, for example, you can't donate blood for, like, 8 months, and, like, it's all, like, that kind of stuff. You get paid for blood? No, you don't get paid for donating blood. You get a sticker. Asians always have low vitamin D. Everybody in your family has it? Oh, she didn't know that. You do want to try to donate blood? You probably could find a lot of places. Like, they always want blood. Like, if you have an O-type blood, you should always try to donate blood. Younger, they buy me for feeling fake. Oh, she's on her last warning too, Rachel. Don't worry. You get a last warning a few times. Because the first time she donated blood, she fainted on the like the tram. She like blanked out, and they were like, "You can't do that again." And then she donated blood again, and she was very faint for a while. Like they had to like hydrate her like hell. You're meant to eat like a massive meal, like a big chunky fat meal before. Literally everyone takes vitamin D tablets. You don't get enough sunlight. Oh, it's because we're British. She takes multivitamins like an old person, so fair enough. Remember COVID jabs? They're so awful having the damn thing on display. It takes them like an hour to get the thing in you. An hour? To get the COVID jab in you? Her ones are like instantaneous. It's like pop, 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 the goodbye. Okay. Then again, she doesn't really have a fear of needles. She's not a fan of them. She doesn't like the ones that go into like the arm elbow bit. She's not a fan of those because she's scared of sneezing halfway through. But she's not really scared of needles. She's very lucky, in a sense. Donate blood, that'll be a 45-minute drive. Yeah, you can't need someone to take care of you. Like, if she went to donate blood again, she'll probably book somewhere that's like near public transport. Lucky gal, but she's also scared of bicycles, so you know. Trade off, you win some, you lose some. You get scratched by your cat daily, so whatever. To be fair, there's a difference of needles. Like, little needle, completely fine. Those blood needles are chunky. Those no blood needles are like the size of her pinky. Like, they're sometimes quite big. Especially blood test ones. Massive. You know? Absolutely massive. But it's fine. She hasn't needed a blood test in like 2 decades. Can we move on to nicer combos? Bye. We can continue with our map of various things. You're not selling this to the gals? Unless your blood type is O. Don't bother. To be fair, you probably should just donate blood if you can. Like you save a lot of lives. You save a lot of lives. It's like a little doggos that donate blood. What a good doggos. She knows a dog that donated blood for 20 times in their life. Good doggo. Good doggo. Good doggo. Back to poop it is. We can talk about poop or blood. Oh, we're going back to human. Okay. Where is she? Ah, there you go. Back to human. Back to normal stuff. Back to photic sneeze reflex? What the fuck is a photic sneeze You're looking at the sun and getting accused? What? Like a eepy clothes. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? You look at the sun and you start sneezing. Kate TP, kate kate. That's not a thing, is it? Look at the sun and sneeze. Photic sneeze reflex is a reflection to sun and bright light, usually a sun explosion. So, like, if someone takes a photo with like flash on, you sneeze? Huh? That's kind of interesting. Nah. Is it like? Are you sure that's just not hay fever? Got there right now. Welcome. I sneeze if I see the sun. Really? Filed for bankruptcy like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, they filed for bankruptcy, and she was like, is she gonna get her test back? Allergic to light? That's crazy. What? Why? Is it like do you think it's like an instinct thing to so that like they don't get sunburned or something? Like, if your sun catches your eye, it triggers a sneeze response? What? What? This is not benefits money for... Yeah, she got it for Christmas. She got the test for a Christmas present. So... It's kind of expensive. To be fair, it does make sense for the cost. Because... it is a DNA test. But yeah, it's a Christmas present kind of thing. And apparently, the gal who gave her this was bought it during Black Friday, so makes sense. Clenching of the eye muscles set off a sneeze response. Oh, that's so interesting. Did you miss something? We're talking about how people look at the sun and sneeze, because she's never heard of that before. What 25% of people have? Oh, she didn't know that. Cafe Marcus! Welcome back from the gym. She hopes you got good gains. Make sure you eat lots of protein. Pink skin pigmentation. Likely darker skin. Yeah. That makes sense. Stretch marks? Likely to have stretch marks. Okay. Isn't stretch marks just weight gain? Like, that's not to do with genetics. That's just you gaining weight and losing weight. No? It's the stretch marks just show up? You know, like fat thigh, like she has stretch marks. She has like oh. Like, you can see her stretch marks here, right? She has stretch marks on her hips. Right? But like... isn't that just like a body changing? That has nothing to do with genetics. It's not like... That's not how it works, right? No? You have stretch marks in your armpit? Is it because like a growth skirt? Growth spurt? But like, that's just your body changing. That's not genetics, right? Like, what do you mean? Like, are there people who just don't get stretch marks? That's interesting. Like this outfit, it's her wrestling outfit. It's her gym clothes. You have stretch marks on your inner thighs, and you must be okay having them bigger thoughts for many years of dance and losing it. But like, it's fine to have stretch marks. She likes stretch marks, but like, that's not a genetic thing, right? That's just your body changing. Huh? She's confused. She didn't know that it could be like you're genetically disposed to having stretch marks. That's an odd one. Sweet versus salty? She always loves salty. Salty food is the best. Salty food is good. Maybe some people predisposed to getting them. You need to go back to the gym and get bigger muscles for the extra stretch marks. She didn't know. So it makes sense. It would be genetic. Oh, so your body might not recover as well. Basically from the changes. I wish my stretch marks were me getting taller. Cherry, we're too old to get any taller. This is our ending height now. After you leave your teens, we ain't gonna get any taller. That's not how it works. Don't worry about it, Johnny. Oh. Toe to length ratio. Why does this form talk about feet so much? Like some people get belly stretch marks after pregnancy and others don't? Isn't that just because like they exercise though? Not with that attitude. 23 and me have an agenda? 23 and feet? Okay, wait, what is her one? Her bigger toe is shorter. But longer than what? Looking at her feet, like, yeah, like her second toe is longer. She doesn't know what that means. Unibrow, likely to have at least a little unibrow. Doesn't everyone get a unibrow if you leave it long enough? She doesn't have one right now, but she like, you know, threads her eyebrow every couple of weeks. Months, maybe. But like, obviously you can't have a growth spurt, but the teens is not the cutoff. Like 18 is the cutoff. Like we stop changing until like 21 for women anyway. Doubt they, I don't touch my eyebrows and I don't have a unibrow. So if she leaves it long enough, she won't get like a single bridge. So maybe? I don't know. You guys have a unibrow? You're one of the blessed ones you are. Doubt Abby, welcome. She didn't know. She thought like everybody, if you left it long enough, you get like hairy, right? Your eyebrows are blunt, so you can't see them, so you look like you have no eyebrows? Your eyebrows just empty? What the fuck is the Pacific wake-up time? This is very wrong. We're gonna say this now? Incorrect. The curse of the unibrow? She didn't know. She didn't think that was a genetic thing. She thought like it is genetic, because obviously some cultures have unibrows more often, but like she thought like if anyone left it already have a unibrow, she felt like she'd just get annoyed if she had a unibrow, so she normally just treads them. She gets like quite bushy eyebrows. Like she knows that eyebrows on her model don't exist, but sometimes she does. Sometimes it's like this, you know? Sometimes it just You have to kill it every 2 weeks? How do you kill it? Do you like thread them? She feels like threading is quite nice. She feels like if she has like a really bad unibrow, she'll probably get it like lasered off. Tori, unibrow toggle when? She doesn't have a unibrow! Okay? She has eyebrows. Maybe if you naturally wake up at 8 AM, you'd went to bed at a more normal time. It's currently 11:15 and she's still streaming. You know? Clearly I'm missing out on eyebrow threading. Eyebrow threading hurts, okay? It hurts. She's had laser done and it doesn't hurt as bad as the eyebrow threading. So it's at 6:30? No, it's 8:30 on this. It did say 6:30 at one point, and then she changed it because she would sleep later. But it's like, oh, you wake up at 8:30. No, you don't. If she wakes up at 8:30, she's having a nap. last time you cried last time you got your eyebrows threaded. It's when they get on the actual eyelid. That's when it hurts. It hurts so much when it's on your eyelids. And like when the gow is bad and they get above your skin, not worth it. Her favorite place is there's a place in her local Morrison's that does eyebrows and it's great. £5 for eyebrows? Beautiful. She'll probably stay until the 15 minutes. Maybe that'll be a time limit. You know, that'll be like if Dota comes back, it's time to go to bed. Morrison's, listen. She's so good at it, okay? She gets her eyebrows done at Morrison's and it's £5? And it's next to her gym. So it works. Mine has vapes and PC builds? Yeah, how about she has a beauty bar at the Morrison's? It's great. Never coming back then, infinite stream. She'll need to wee. So it's either you come back in 15 minutes or she has to end stream because she needs to go to the toilet. One or two. Literally, when you trim your beard, your skin goes red and slightly swells up. Oh, you need to get like the aftershave stuff. You need to pot. You need to pop. You need to get the little cooling cream and aloe vera. They give her aloe vera for her eyebrows when she's done, and she's like, oh. Okay. Sorry, she's got a DM she needs to answer. She has... If you shave all the way down to the skin, how do you stop from doing that? You have a pair of pieces? Oh, but they hurt! Oh, tweezing your eyebrows hurts! One at a time? Okay, give her a second, everyone. She needs to go do something real quick. Well, she's really bad at dual wielding stuff, so she needs to, or else she'll forget and she'll never do it. She'll never do it again. Prefer tweezers? You prefer tweezers? Tweezers just sound so painful. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, okay. There you go. Tweezers are way nicer than needles? Okay, tweezers are way nicer than needles, but she needs to shape her eyebrows because they become like worms. They become like tubes. They become, like little tube gals. Unruly. She wants sharp. She wants on fleek eyebrows, but they're not on fleek if she leaves them too long, which is where the little mini unibrow comes from. You know, like your beard said when sources are involved. Do you not just like, do you not put it like, put it away? Do you not fold it away? You not fold away the beard? Oh, thank God for the hydrate, TP. Oh, she's gonna need to lose soon. What? Why is everybody question marking? Do you not like clip it back? Fold the. She doesn't know how it works, okay? She doesn't have a beard. She's hairless. Your sister is jealous of your eyelashes? You know whose eyelashes she's really jealous of? Moog's. Moog has fucking eyeliner eyelashes. Like, what the fuck? Her eyelashes are so long. You know what her eyelashes are? They're little sticks. Little tiny little whiffs of hair. Like, she has terrible eyelashes. She has absolutely no eyelashes. Her eyelashes go downwards and they're like a size of a piece of dust. My lord, that's unfair. You've had people say they're jealous of your eyelashes too. It's not fair. It's not fair. She wants long eyelashes. She wants eyelashes that would do something with a curler. Is Mook gonna wake up one day without lashes and Tori has long ones? She just wear fake eyelashes. That's fine, but it's like Mook's is really thick and really curvy. It's honestly super. Also, she has really long bottom lashes. Like they are really long. Like they are a mascara's dream. But Tori's eyelashes, they don't exist. She doesn't have eyelids or eyelashes. You know? Tori's worst critic? Mate, you've never seen her eyelashes, okay? Her eyelashes do not exist. You know, this don't exist. It's so short. It's honestly so short. She doesn't really mind it usually. But like curlers, she can't curl her eyelashes properly because there's nothing to curl. There's nothing. It's an empty shell of a curl. You know, there's nothing. Absolutely nothing. Right, let's go have a gal. To go and redirect to and rate. Oh, why is her own face there? Oh. Jump scared by her own face? Ewy! You used to straighten it in college to do your hair? She thought you were talking about your eyelashes and she was like, what? What do you mean? Eyelashes. What the fuck do you mean? There is heated. She does have a pair of heated eyelashes actually. Like eyelash curlers. She actually does have. She bought one from Japan. It doesn't work on her because she doesn't have any fucking eyelashes to do it. Like it can't grip it enough. Like you do whatever you want. Can she wax it? Keep your eyelashes warm? No, it's meant to be like straightening, like curling your hair. Can't wait to end up on Pinterest instead of going to bed. Go to bed. EP times. Play cookie run. Waxing hurts. Butches, but like imagine you're a whole beard. The hell, Tori? That's the bit you go to hell at? Meet them for the first time? Can I wax your beard? Yeah? I guess that's one thing I won't let you do. Lies! You said anything! It was not anything! It was quite the opposite of anything! Okay, let's go and find a gal to raid and redirect to. Tomorrow is the Moe SMP. You wax your armpits? Armpits are nothing. She's waxed some painful areas. Yippee! She's allowed to wax a beard. The worst part is that because she didn't know how to wax, like, you know, like a proper beautician, she probably waxed it the wrong way and just not yank it out properly. You waxed your armpits to try to prove to your sister-in-law she was being a baby about her new... She was not being a baby. You know what? You tried. You gave it the commitment. You gave it commitment points, and that's the bit that's important, right? A young about shaving? Oh no. That sounds bad. You want to know a funny story about her haircut? She cut her hair once when she was a baby, and it gave her McDonald's hair. She had McDonald's hair for like 6 months. We drew blood. Yeah, that means that you didn't. Okay, what you're meant to do with shaving, you're meant to shave it down, then wax it. You're not meant to like put the wax straight on the hair. McDonald's said, yeah, like she cut her fringe like the McDonald's sign. She cut her fringe and it became a McDonald's sign. This the normal stuff, you know? This the usual. This the usual stuff. Okay. Let's go and find a cow. Should we go to... We can go to Emery. We haven't gone to Emery in ages, actually. Let's go to Emery. Okay, we'll go to Emery over on YouTube. Those cats with the M on their forehead. Like, she cut her teddy bear's hair and then decided, you know what? She wants to cut her own hair like her teddy bear's. She did it? And it was a mistake. It was a terrible mistake. She did it to herself. And she did it for her consequences. You know? Don't worry about it. Okay, she is eepy. She does need the loo though. So let's go find a gal to raid. Who shall we go to? Who shall we go to? Who shall we go to? Who shall we go? Yeah, let's go to Pixel. We haven't gone to Pixel on Twitch in a while, so let's go to Pixel. Thank you, everybody. Just glad to be back. It's nice to be back. Please go give Pixel lots of love. Pixel's probably gonna be ending soon. It is like 1 AM for Pixel, so we're probably gonna be doing like a little raid trip. Though Pixel's currently killing Undyne, so that might take a while. Thank you, everyone. She gives you all the gals. Wait, let's go back. Ow! Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that to her, huh? Why'd you do that, huh? Oh no, she needs to piss still. Don't make her drink any more water, fam. No! She's a little bit hungry. She might go have a little snack, like some crab sticks or something. She's a little bit hungry. Gal 10,000. she's about to go now because so don't make her drink. She's gonna piss. Don't do it. Don't do it. She's gonna piss. Stop that. Stop that right now. Bye, everyone. Good night. Ah!